92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the greatest moments in life is after you hook up with someone and then end up running into them somewhere else.
Oh, it's
Isn't it?
so awkward.
No.
It's kind of fun, though. A little bit.
No, not at all.
It's happens to me quite a bit with this one girl that I keep running into, and she's always with her boyfriend when I run into him, and I'm like, yes, lovely. That's kind of what happened with our second dater today, Jocelyn. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. The email that you sent in to us said that you hooked up with a guy named Nathan, then saw him for a second time, and now he won't call you back, right?
Yeah.
To explain what happened.
We were partying in Belltown. It was really late at night. And a bunch of my friends were there and a bunch of his friends were there. And we were kind of hanging out. And he's super funny. And he has kind of like crazy eyes. A little bit like funny and crazy.
That's a good quality? I'm confused for a second.
Yeah, like a stalker?
No, like you know how certain guys have buggy, crazy eyes that are sort of like they zone in on you, and when they tell a joke, it's super funny because their eyes get really big.
Those people are usually on television on the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
So what happened? You met this dude with the crazy eyes at a bar. It's late in Belltown. Then what?
I went back to his place. We hooked up, and I had to run off in the morning, so I just left my number,
Okay.
and I took off.
All right.
And a couple days later, he texted me and asked me if I wanted to meet up for coffee.
Did you guys actually meet?
Yeah, we actually did meet up.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that was a little weird about it is that when I first walked up to him, he said, "Can I help you?"
Did it seem like he didn't recognize you?
Kind of, but he's funny, so I kind of thought that it was all part of his funny personality.
Okay.
I can see, though, sometimes when I see people in a different place and I actually met him, it takes me a second to like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's you. Like, even if it's someone who's like my dearest friend.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like this guy has like Jose humor, where he's like,
Right.
oh, really funny joke that I'm doing.
Who are you? I don't remember.
So after you did that, did you guys have coffee and sit for a little while? What happened?
The weird thing was we had coffee for 5 minutes, and he gets this text message and says, "I have to go. My roommate's locked out of the house." And then he, like, took off, kind of without any further conversation about it.
Was it just pretty quick? Like he just bolted?
Yeah, and he kind of was like, "Oh, man." You know, he acted like, "Oh, I can't believe it."
Yeah.
But I'm a little suspicious that he ditched me.
So that's the last you've heard from him, is when he got the text message and he left.
Yeah.
How many times have you tried to reach out to him?
I've got pride. I texted him once and said, "Hey, hope it all worked out with your roommate and you're not both locked out," it's whatever. And never heard back from him.
You know, a lot of people will be judgy and say, well, it's because you gave it up on the first night, but he actually took her out to coffee. I'm just confused why he would ditch at that point. Like, why would he even contact her again
Well,
for coffee?
if he was, I mean, I'm just going to say it. If he was drunk the night when they hooked up, he may not have remembered exactly what she looked like.
Like, she may not be to the caliber he remembered.
Yeah. I mean, that's a possibility, Jocelyn.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm preparing you for the worst, okay? It's probably not that. I'm just saying that could be a possibility. It's happened with me in the past, all right? Probably on both ways. There's probably been girls that have hooked up with me and then saw me the next day and were like, oh, gross. So, I mean, that's just what happens when you drink, okay? All right, we're going to call him in like 3.5 minutes, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hang on. We'll play a song, come right back, call him and get your second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We'll call the person that didn't call you back, just like Jocelyn is about to. Jocelyn, you ready to give Nathan a call?
I'm ready.
For people who are just tuning in, Jocelyn hooked up with Nathan, left the next morning, gave him her phone number. They met up for coffee for a second. He acted like he didn't remember her. Then he claimed to have gotten a text message from a friend and left after like 5 minutes.
Whew, that was a good summary. I feel like I'm in a soap opera.
Thank you.
Good job.
Are
I'm out
you,
of breath now.
You got a little mad at Jubal when he inferred that maybe the guy didn't like the way you looked anymore. Are you open to criticism? Because that could be what you're going to get.
I looked cuter than he did, I'm just saying. But
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Keep that with you. Keep that with you.
That's the good attitude to have, all right? All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay? I was looking for Nathan.
Yeah, this is Nathan. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Not much, just calling to check on things, see how life is. All that kind of good stuff. You doing all right?
Yeah, did I win something or what's going on?
No. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and end up blowing them off, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about you the other day.
For real? Who emailed you about me?
I don't even know if it was necessarily a date, but it's a girl that you hooked up with, and then you met her for coffee a couple days later and kind of bounced out after a few minutes, said you got a text message from a friend.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This was like a week ago?
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but I hooked up with a number of women, and I hooked up with a few different girls that night. And I thought this girl was somebody else.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, man. You hooked up with a couple of chicks the same night, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. I don't even really do that much, but it was...
That much?
Yeah.
Nice.
One, you can't tell, but I'm high-fiving you through the phone right now.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's why you left when you met with her, because she wasn't the girl you thought.
She came up to me in the coffee shop, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't even really recognize this girl at first, because she was kind of a butterface, and I mean, this girl was a sea donkey, man.
Oh, my gosh.
And then when it dawned on me, I just made up that thing about the text. I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, can I break in here and butterface, dude?
Yes. Nathan, if you can't tell, Jocelyn is on the phone with us.
Jocelyn is on the phone right now.
Yeah, that would be the girl that you just called a sea donkey.
And a butterface.
Oh, my God, do not repeat those things.
Yeah, I heard the butterface comment, and man boobs is all I have to say to that. I have a really hard time believing that you hooked up with all these multiple beautiful women.
How do you feel about what he just said, though?
I just don't believe what he's saying. No.
You don't believe that he didn't recognize you, or you don't believe he hooked up with multiple women?
I do not believe that he hooked up with multiple women.
It is interesting because didn't you stay the night at his house?
Yes, I spent the night at his house. He's totally full of it.
So, Nathan, were you hooking up with girls in the bathroom at bars or just taking them back for a quickie at your place, or what was going on?
I've seen this other girl a couple times, and I actually went and hooked up with her at her place before I went out that night, for one. Then, yeah, I hooked up with another girl at the bar, and then I met this chick when I was pretty blackout.
Wow.
What a good night for you.
It was I'm telling you, it was a good night.
Is it really a good night because you're referring to one of your hookups as a butterface? I'm sorry.
Hey.
He was blacked out. He doesn't remember.
Be nice. Yeah.
To Jocelyn's credit, she has a nice body.
Oh, well, that's... wow.
I probably got the herpes now. Thanks a lot.
Jocelyn, is regret finally setting in after your one-night stand with this dude?
I guess, once again, avoid the crazy eyes.
The crazy eyes didn't work out for you this time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jocelyn. I mean, that happens, though.
You sound resilient. I mean, that's a positive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not even having it with this guy. Like I said, man boobs. Hey, I'm not worried.
I don't think
like
he's
that.
too worried about it either. Nathan sounds like he's
that.
perfectly fine. Hey, at the end of these second date updates, we'll always ask if you guys would like to go out again for a second date. We will pay for it. Send you two lovebirds out again. What do you think? Nathan, would you like to go out on a second date with Jocelyn?
How much are you guys paying?
Oh, jeez. Nathan.
Jocelyn, any interest in going out with Nathan again?
I am not.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yep.
thank you for your time, man. Appreciate you giving us an honest answer.
Thank you.
Congrats on hitting for the cycle. I think that's what it's called, right?
What does a cycle
It's a
mean?
baseball term.
It's a grand slam.
I don't know. It just means that he did 3 girls in one night, and I'm proud of him.
Oh, gosh. Guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
No, don't appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the greatest moments in life is after you hook up with someone and then end up running into them somewhere else.
Oh, it's
Isn't it?
so awkward.
No.
It's kind of fun, though. A little bit.
No. Not at all.
It's happened to me quite a bit with this one girl that I keep running into, and she's always with her boyfriend when I run into him, and I'm like, yes, it's lovely. That's kind of what happened with our second dater today, Jocelyn. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. The email that you sent in to us said that you hooked up with a guy named Nathan, then saw him for a second time, and now he won't call you back, right?
Yeah.
Explain what happened.
We were partying in Belltown. It was really late at night. And a bunch of my friends were there and a bunch of his friends were there. And we were kind of hanging out. And he's super funny. And he has kind of like crazy eyes. A little bit like funny and crazy.
That's a good quality? I'm confused for a second.
Yeah, like a stalker?
No, like you know how certain guys have buggy, crazy eyes that are sort of like they zone in on you, and when they tell a joke, it's super funny because their eyes get really big.
Those people are usually on television on the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
So what happened? You met this dude with the crazy eyes at a bar. It's late in Belltown. Then what?
I went back to his place. We hooked up, and I had to run off in the morning, so I just left my number.
Okay.
And I took off.
All right.
And a couple days later, he texted me and asked me if I wanted to meet up for coffee.
Did you guys actually meet?
Yeah, we actually did meet up.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that was a little weird about it is that when I first walked up to him, he said, "Can I help you?"
Did it seem like he didn't recognize you?
Kind of. But he's funny, so I kind of thought that it was all part of his funny personality.
Okay.
I can see, though, sometimes when I see people in a different place and I actually met them, it takes me a second to like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's you. Like, even if it's someone who's like my dearest friend.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like this guy has like Jose humor, where he's like,
Right.
"Oh, really funny joke that I'm doing."
What were you? I don't remember.
So after you did that, did you guys have coffee and sit for a little while? What happened?
The weird thing was we had coffee for 5 minutes, and he gets this text message and says, "I have to go. My roommate's locked out of the house." And then he, like, took off, kind of without any further conversation about it.
Was it just pretty quick? Like he just bolted?
Yeah, and he kind of was like, "Oh, man." You know, he acted like, "Oh, I can't believe it."
Yeah.
But I'm a little suspicious that he ditched me.
So that's the last you've heard from him, is when he got the text message and he left.
Yeah.
How many times have you tried to reach out to him?
I've got pride. I texted him once and said, "Hey, hope it all worked out with your roommate and you're not both locked out," it's whatever. And never heard back from him.
You know, a lot of people will be judgy and say, well, it's because you gave it up on the first night, but he actually took her out to coffee. I'm just confused why he would ditch at that point. Like, why would he even contact her again for coffee?
If he was, I mean, I'm just going to say it. If he was drunk the night when they hooked up, he may not have remembered exactly what she looked like.
Like, she may not be to the caliber he remembered.
Yeah. I mean, that's a possibility, Jocelyn.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm preparing you for the worst, okay? It's probably not that. I'm just saying that could be a possibility. It's happened with me in the past, all right? Probably on both ways. There's probably been girls that have hooked up with me and then saw me the next day and were like, "Oh, gross." So, I mean, that's just what happens when you drink, okay? All right, we're going to call him in like 3.5 minutes, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hang on. We'll play a song, come right back, call him and get your second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We'll call the person that didn't call you back, just like Jocelyn is about to. Jocelyn, you ready to give Nathan a call?
I'm ready.
For people who are just tuning in, Jocelyn hooked up with Nathan, left the next morning, gave him her phone number. They met up for coffee for a second. He acted like he didn't remember her. Then he claimed to have gotten a text message from a friend and left after like 5 minutes.
Whew, that was a good summary. I feel like I'm in a soap opera.
Thank you.
Good job.
Are
I'm out
you,
of breath now.
You got a little mad at Jubal when he inferred that maybe the guy didn't like the way you looked anymore. Are you open to criticism? Because that could be what you're going to get.
I looked cuter than he did, I'm just saying. But
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Keep that with you. Keep that with you.
That's the good attitude to have, all right? All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Hello?
I was looking for Nathan.
Yeah, this is Nathan. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Not much, you know, just calling to check on things, see how life is. All that kind of good stuff. You doing all right?
Yeah, did I win something or what's going on?
No. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and end up blowing them off, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about you the other day.
For real? Who emailed you about me?
I don't even know if it was necessarily a date, but it's a girl that you hooked up with, and then you met her for coffee a couple days later and kind of bounced out after a few minutes, said you got a text message from a friend.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This was like a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but I hooked up with a number of women, and I hooked up with a few different girls that night. And I thought this girl was somebody else.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, man. You hooked up with a couple chicks the same night, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. I don't even really do that much, but it was...
That much?
Yeah.
Nice.
One, you can't tell, but I'm high-fiving you through the phone right now.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's why you left when you met with her, because she wasn't the girl you thought.
She came up to me in the coffee shop, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't even really recognize this girl at first, because she was kind of a butterface, and I mean, this girl was a sea donkey, man.
Oh, my gosh.
And then when it dawned on me, I just made up that thing about the text, had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, can I break in here and butterface, dude?
Yes. Nathan, if you can't tell, Jocelyn is on the phone with us.
Jocelyn is on the phone right now.
Yeah, that would be the girl that you just called a sea donkey.
And a butterface.
Oh my God, do not repeat those things.
Yeah, I heard the butterface comment, and man boobs is all I have to say to that. I have a really hard time believing that you hooked up with all these multiple beautiful women.
How do you feel about what he just said, though?
I just don't believe what he's saying. No.
You don't believe that he didn't recognize you, or you don't believe he hooked up with multiple women?
I do not believe that he hooked up with multiple women.
It is interesting because didn't you stay the night at his house?
Yes, I spent the night at his house. He's totally full of it.
So, Nathan, were you hooking up with girls in the bathroom at bars or just taking them back for a quickie at your place, or what was going on?
I've seen this other girl a couple times, and I actually went and hooked up with her at her place before I went out that night, for one. Then, yeah, I hooked up with another girl at the bar, and then I met this chick when I was pretty blackout.
Wow.
What a good night for you.
I'm telling you, it was a good night.
Is it really a good night because you're referring to one of your hookups as a butterface? I'm sorry.
Hey.
He was blacked out. He doesn't remember.
Nice. Yeah.
To Jocelyn's credit, she has a nice body.
Oh, well, that's... wow.
I've probably got the herpes now. Thanks a lot.
Jocelyn, is regret finally setting in after your one-night stand with this dude?
I guess, once again, avoid the crazy eyes.
The crazy eyes didn't work out for you this time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jocelyn. I mean, that happens, though.
You sound resilient. I mean, that's a positive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not even having it with this guy. Like I said, man boobs. Hey, I'm not worried.
I don't think he's too worried about it either. Nathan sounds like he's perfectly fine. Hey, at the end of these second date updates, we'll always ask if you guys would like to go out again for a second date. We will pay for it. Send you two lovebirds out again. What do you think? Nathan, would you like to go out on a second date with Jocelyn?
How much are you guys paying?
Oh, Nathan.
Jocelyn, any interest in going out with Nathan again?
I am not.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
Nathan?
Yep.
Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate you giving us an honest answer.
Thank you.
Congrats on hitting for the cycle. I think that's what it's called, right?
What does a cycle
It's
mean?
a baseball term.
It's a grand slam.
I don't know. It just means that he did 3 girls in one night, and I'm proud of him.
Oh, gosh. Guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
No, don't appreciate that.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
There's a popular saying, third time's the charm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's also another popular saying, 3 strikes, you're out.
Okay. That's good point.
And then Brooks always 3 sheets to the wind. 3 blind mice. There's a lot of sayings about 3s.
Yeah, 2's company, 3's a crowd.
3's a crowd. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know if 3 is a good number or a bad number.
There is a lot of
historically.
mixed messages here.
Can't really tell. But for one of our listeners, Allison, she went out on 3 dates with a guy recently, and now she's not getting a call back.
Well, already she's breaking second date update rules.
Well, we're going to make an exception for her, though. Allison, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Appreciate you taking the call, though, with 3 dates. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You sound kind of disappointed already. I don't know, sad.
No. I'm really hoping that you can help me out because I think this is a good one. I think this guy is really awesome.
Okay. What's the name of this guy that you want us to call?
His name's Russell.
Okay.
And he's like really funny, but not in that doofy way or making fun of other people way. He just has like a really natural humor that I love.
So kind of like me.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like you.
Yes, it's that unassuming funny.
Yeah.
It sneaks up on you.
It's that funny that you don't notice.
Yeah.
So where did you meet him?
We actually met online.
Uh-huh.
And like it's been 3 dates, but it's been like 2 or 3 months because he has a crazy work schedule.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
It took you 2 or 3 months to go on 3 dates?
Yeah, I mean, he travels a lot for work, so it's hard for us to get the schedules together. And the first 2 dates, he seemed really eager to make the date, and it didn't seem like he was being resistant. But after the third one, now I haven't been able to get him to call me back.
Huh. So do we get to know what you guys did on any of these 3 dates?
Yeah, well, our last date, he took me to one of those wine and like vino and art places, where you drink wine and you get to paint.
Yeah, those places are cool.
That's a good sign because that's a thoughtful date. If a guy just wants to hang out, let's go get
Well, it's also like a couple's date.
Yeah, exactly. That means he's probably more committed if he's willing to stay there for a couple hours and paint and drink.
Or he's just trying to impress you and doesn't really care about any of that stuff.
By the third date, like you're committed. That's a lot of time put into one person.
Sure.
But do you think that the third date is where everything changed, it sounds like?
Yeah, I do. And I'm just trying to kind of decipher what happened.
Oh, no.
So I don't know if you've ever been to one of those, you're drinking and everybody gets canvases and then everybody's sort of copying this one piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're all sitting around, we're doing our painting, it's going really well. And there was this guy who was just kind of off to my left a little bit, and he was a really good artist. I also did notice he was very attractive.
Oh, no.
You were flirting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he had a sculpted body. More of a 3D artist.
No, listen. He was not as attractive as Russell. Russell is really handsome. He's got this ruggedly handsome facial hair without looking like a bum. I'm totally into Russell.
Okay.
I'm glad that you said that, because if he does listen back to this, he should at least hear that.
Yeah.
But
Cute. I mean, a little homeless.
Yeah.
So was there an incident with hot guy to your left?
Well, he seemed to be a really good artist, and I kind of started copying him a little, and I just caught myself looking over there more and more at what he was doing, and there were a couple times where Russell was talking to me, and like he'd notice me looking over there and he'd stop and he'd get kind of this weird look on his face and I'd catch myself and it was getting a little awkward.
Because your eyes were actually on this guy's butt instead of his painting, or?
Yeah.
No. I'm afraid though that Russell does think I was checking him out the whole time.
Well, you know what they say, women can't resist a guy with a paintbrush.
I've never heard that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that a
no.
thing?
Oh, no? Is that not the
Not
saying?
a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a guitar maybe you're thinking of?
Yeah. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I mean, did he ever bring it up? Did he seem like a super jealous type of guy?
No, he didn't bring it up, and I don't think that he is, because at the end of the day, things were a little bit awkward, but he kissed me goodnight, and things were in a good way, and I told him, that I wanted to see him some more, that I kind of was sorry that he was going to be on the road again, and I don't know if maybe that was it, like if he felt I was coming across too clingy, and...
Did you guys make out at the end of the night or kiss or anything?
Brooke, she already said that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Brooke was distracted thinking about the other painter's butt still.
Yeah,
already.
Or was it his big paintbrush?
Right, yeah, exactly. There you go. So, is this a situation, since you guys are dating for several months, are you only seeing him, or are there other people in the picture here?
As far as I know, it's just been the two of us, because I know he's really, really busy, and I don't know if he's got time.
Right.
But we haven't had, like, to sit down and, okay, let's talk exclusivity.
Okay.
You guys are taking it really, really slow. I mean, this is a snail's pace relationship.
So. And in a relationship I've been in, you do take it very slow. You want to be sure when you make that commitment that it's going to stay. You don't want to rush into something.
I don't know. All I'm thinking is third date and you didn't go home with him? Is that bad?
Brooke was on the first date. Like,
what is in your coffee cup today? Is there any wine in there? Like, you are out of sorts. I apologize for Brooke.
Listen, lean on us on this.
Yeah, we're gonna throw Brooke into a shower, and while we do that, we're gonna play a song. We'll come back and we'll try and get you your second date update. Okay, Allison?
All right, thank you.
All right, hold on. Pablo Picasso, Michelangelo, Diego Velázquez.
Well, I don't know who that is, but I believe you.
They're all world-renowned painters, but more importantly, world-renowned lovers.
How do you know Picasso was a good lover?
He was, trust me. And one of our listeners, Allison, met her own sensual, suave artist. His name is Russell.
Wait,
I think you said
Russell.
Russell?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, something got stuck in my throat. But Russell, he's not like a professional painter, but they did go on a wine and painting date.
Yeah.
It was actually their third date, and after the watercolors dried, things have been kind of weird between them.
I like that picture.
Yeah. But there was another guy she mentioned that was sitting next to her in that class, and she says she couldn't stop looking at his amazing painting.
Yeah, she was trying to copy what he was doing because he had a handle on it.
And when I say painting, I don't know if that's code for something else, his amazing painting, but she's worried that maybe her date Russell noticed, and that's why he's been avoiding her.
Yeah, I could see that. Mm-hmm. Are you nervous about this, Allison?
I am a little, just because if it's just about the other guy, then that seems a little like Russell doesn't have to be worried. He should be a little more confident than that, and I don't like that it's that tenuous. Yeah. But I'm honestly kind of hoping that he got more spooked because of feeling like I'm pushing.
So wait, so the whole you want what you can't have, you're pushing away a little, maybe he'll want to...
No, because she mentioned that she wants to see him more often than once a month, and maybe that's too fast for him.
Yeah, okay.
If he's a snail, I guess.
I know, so we'll find out. Let's call Russell and get your second date update. You ready for this, Allison?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Russell, please?
This is Russell. Who is this?
My name is Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Do you have a moment to talk with us? Hello?
Russell?
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Did you just wake up, Russell? Did we wake you up?
No, I'm just not used to random numbers calling my phone.
Okay.
But we have a good reason for calling you today. We're calling because we're doing something called a second date update. I'm going to assume you've never heard of that before.
Nope.
All right. Well, basically the way it works is if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why they're avoiding you. Do you know who might have emailed us about you?
Is it Marty? He's kind of a prankster.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Don't know Marty.
This isn't a prank call.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn a little bit about your dating life, specifically about your dating life with a woman named Allison.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
You know Allison, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're a little bit slow on the answers, but that's okay, because Allison says that you like to take things slow in your dating life, it seems.
See why.
Apparently, you've been on 3 dates with her over the course of several months, and she tells us that you're a pretty busy dude.
Yeah, I've been swamped with work.
Do you like her? I mean, she, I think, seems to be really into you. You guys have spent 3 dates together. That's a good chunk of time.
Yeah, I do like her. I've just been on this transitional phase, and, I've been busy with work.
What does that mean? Like you're moving or something?
No, this is kind of embarrassing, so I don't know if I want to say it or not.
Oh, don't be embarrassed, man. We don't judge here on this show in front of people.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's a
Too much?
Okay.
We'll wait till you hang up, and then we'll judge you. We'll never do it directly to you.
That's the honesty.
But no, the thing is, Allison says that she had a really, really nice time with you. She told us a little bit about going to the wine and paint night together, and she thought that you guys were a really good match, and she was actually hoping to see you more often.
And she said you're really funny.
Most people don't think I'm funny, so that's pretty nice of her.
She didn't say slapstick goofy, but she said naturally you're a funny dude.
A natural, unassuming funny was her words. But the point is, she had a good time with you, and she'd really like to know what's going on. How come she's not able to get in touch with you anymore?
I'm gonna get back to her in a couple weeks. I've been going through this this phase.
Okay, well, we can't wait a couple weeks. The segment only lasts a few more minutes, so if you could get to it a little quicker, that would be awesome.
Okay, all right, here it is. So we were on this date.
Okay.
You guys did mention the wine and painting that night, so I'm a little embarrassed, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
There's a guy that was sitting next to her, and she kept looking in that direction, and he had the biggest, most defined, muscular calves I've ever seen in my life.
Calves?
Calves.
Oh my God,
Calves are hard to find.
My husband is obsessed with other men's calves too, just because he's got skinny chicken legs, and so is that what you just really liked his calves?
Yeah, I'm pretty insecure about mine. I look like Mr. Incredible, one of those Pixar characters.
Huge on top, tiny on bottom.
Skinny little chicken legs.
But what does that have to do with your date?
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt threatened that she, I don't know, was digging his, and I wanted that to be my thing, so.
You thought she was looking at his calves?
I knew she was looking at his calves. Everybody was looking at it. I was looking at his calves.
Everybody, whoa.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
I mean, Alexis is here. I think it's only a thing that guys recognize in each other.
I don't look at guys' calves. There's a lot more I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I do hear out of
For
bros'
real.
mouths more than girls. Like, guys are the ones that are like, nice calves, dude.
So, hold on. This is why you're not calling her back?
Yeah, I need a couple weeks to work on my calves, get it bigger.
You're doing calf raises for a few weeks to try and thicken up down there?
I got a personal trainer, so work on it and get it bigger right away.
Did you not hear? Like the two women in this room, calves, not
necessary.
Not a deal breaker.
It doesn't pop up in 2 weeks. You're going to need a lot more time.
Is there like a calf specialist that you have to go to do this?
You may just have to get implants, to be honest.
Okay, I'm just telling you, it's just something that I want to do for myself.
That's great. That's great, but that shouldn't stop you from dating Allison.
Or at least communicating with her.
Yeah.
See, I want her to look at my calves next time we go out, like she looked at that guy's.
Hearts in her eyes.
I mean, I don't think that she cared about that guy's calves.
Well, I don't know, bro.
She doesn't notice.
Don't put thoughts into her head. She may be a calf girl.
I've never even heard those two words together ever.
Well, let's just ask her because, Russell, I need to tell you, Allison's actually been on the other line listening this entire call.
What?
Yeah, she wants to talk to you. Allison?
Hey, Russell.
Hey, Allison.
You sweetie.
Hey.
I felt his calves tense up as soon as her voice came up on the line.
So I called these guys because I wanted to find out what was going on, and I wanted you to know it wasn't about the guy's calves. I was watching him paint because he was a really good artist, and I was so nervous about messing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I did notice that he was attractive, but you can go back and ask these guys. I told them I think you are way more attractive.
Yeah.
She did say that to us.
Wow, I'm quite embarrassed. I didn't know you were looking at his painting, and I thought you were looking at his calves, and I didn't want to be one of those guys and ask you what you were looking at.
That's a sweet response.
Yeah. What do you think, Allison?
That makes sense.
You guys are pretty darn cute together. I mean, and Russell, I don't feel like maybe that guy's got calves, but he definitely can't have that deep voice that you got.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you never know. Maybe I can have both. I am taking calf hormones too, so.
What is that?
Oh my God.
What are calf hormones?
It sounds like something for a small cow.
Yeah.
Well, my personal trainer gave it to me. I probably shouldn't have said that over the radio.
What?
It's probably illegal, whatever.
It's like a back alley personal trainer. Where'd you hire him?
Legit, Brooke might be calf hormones.
You're going to be able to milk him soon.
Russell, aren't you hearing what Allison says? She's super attracted to you and thinks you're awesome. I think working out is great to make yourself feel better, but don't go too extreme, man.
Yeah, I'm not overly worried about the calves. I like you the way you are.
Aww.
This seems like a good opportunity to ask, Russell, would you like to go on another date with Allison? We will pay for it.
That sounds great. Allison, do you want to wait for 2 weeks for my calves to blow up?
No, I have waited long enough for you to call me back. Let's go out. Let's go soon, okay?
Oh,
Yes.
see, you're fine, bro.
Sounds good. I look forward to seeing you.
All right.
Oh my God, you guys are so stinking cute.
Congratulations, Allison and Russell. You guys are going on a 4th date now.
Yeah.
Hey, getting closer.
If you're just tuning in for the second date, one of our listeners, Cammie, went out with a guy named Justin recently. They went out to a steakhouse for dinner, and Justin told her to order anything she wanted because he was paying with his company's credit card.
Nice.
And he said, as long as they mention a few business-related things, then it technically counts as a business meeting. Thing is, halfway through dinner, Justin started to act a little bit strange. He got really quiet, a little distant, wasn't eating. And from there, everything just ended kind of awkwardly. Cammie has no idea exactly where it is that things went wrong.
Yeah.
And Cammie, I feel like we've talked for a while, and we gave this whole second date thing a shot. And you seem nice.
Oh, we're breaking up with her?
I'm just not really feeling it.
You're not feeling it. Okay.
So, well, it's not to the point.
not-
It's not to the point where I want to stop the second date completely, but
Yeah.
I am going to treat you differently from this point forward. Okay. And I will tell you, it's not you, it's me.
Okay.
But it is a little bit you.
Is this sounding too close to home, Cammie?
Out of nowhere.
It's super painful for me. How dare you?
I'm still interested in you, Cammie.
Oh.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate it's so weird. Like, it's two different people.
Yeah.
Like, we talked on the phone. Like, that's a big deal.
That is.
I might be jaded, but my first thought is he's married or he's in a relationship. And, like, the guilt finally caught up to him mid-meal. Do you know what I mean?
I just need to know what happened because it was so dramatic.
Right.
And I even asked him, because at that point, like, at the end of the day, I really had nothing to lose. Like, once he stopped making eye contact, I was like, what is going on?
Okay, I'm back to being interested now. I'm going to rejoin this conversation.
Is that what you're doing?
Sorry.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Quiet the whole time.
Let's hope that we can do the same with Justin and get him interested in you again, all right?
Okay,
Just like we
I
did with
see.
Jeff.
Clever.
I don't know if it's worth our energy, but
Yeah, I
let's
don't-
try it anyway.
You ready, Cammie?
Yeah, let's try it.
I
Okay.
lost interest again.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, just call the number.
Oh, okay, I'm back on board. All
You
right.
are all over the board.
Okay, let's see what's going on with Justin. I'm going to dial his number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking for Justin.
Yeah, this is Justin.
Hey, Justin. How's it going? My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Who's this?
It's a morning radio show, Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You never heard of it?
Okay. I don't listen to the radio. Sorry.
Low blow there. Okay. Well, I'm calling because we're kind of mad at you, Justin.
Whoa, that's coming off hot.
Well,
Jeffrey.
sorry.
That's not it.
You're going to throw
That's-
shade at me. I got to throw it back.
Okay.
But
He doesn't know our
we're
show.
mad at you. We're mad at you on behalf of one of our listeners.
I really don't understand what you're calling me about.
One of our listeners told us she went on a date with you recently. You started acting really weird towards her, and you kind of just gave up halfway through dinner.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah? Her name's Cammie,
Yep, Cammie.
and you really hurt her feelings and therefore hurt my feelings.
I think more than anything, she's just confused, Justin.
And angry inside.
No, I know. It's not that dramatic, man. She just wants to know why you're not calling her back and what changed.
So Cammie, you guys know Cammie? She called you?
Yeah, she emailed our show, and we spoke to her about your date, and she had a great time with you.
I'm not really sure what to tell you or how much you guys already know, but I just realized, we're two different types of people, Cammie and I. Honestly,
What?
things just couldn't work out between us.
So wait, hold on. Like, was there a moment that told you that? Because why would you just, stop making eye contact with her? Why wouldn't you say, oh, man, you know what? I don't know that this is going to work out.
Here's the thing. I went into the dinner really hopeful, but it was really loud in the restaurant, and maybe I didn't quite hear what she ordered. But, when the plates arrived, I saw that she ordered this one plate called the surf and turf.
Yeah, like every steakhouse
Yeah.
has a surf and turf.
They didn't invent that term,
Yeah.
so you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into a whole lot of details about it, but it just wasn't okay with me.
But didn't you specifically...
So you're cheap.
Yeah.
Hold on. We don't know why
Yeah.
it wasn't okay.
No, but, I mean, I don't get it, though, because she said that you told her to order anything she wanted and that the company credit card was paying for it.
Yeah, if anything, it's on you.
Look, this is going to sound really weird.
Okay.
So surf and turf includes lobster.
Okay.
Well, I actually have two pet lobsters
Oh, my God.
at
Shut
home
up.
that I love and care for.
Shut
They're very
up.
dear to me.
What?
No, you
no. You're okay eating beef, a big cow, but because you have a pet lobster at home?
I don't just have one. I have two. I have two lobsters, and they are awesome. And, you know, I don't have a pet cow. I don't know anybody who has a pet cow. But if I did know somebody, I wouldn't eat a cow in front of them.
That actually makes sense. I'm not saying I agree, but he has logic.
What are you talking about? What have you talked about your pet lobsters? Like, this is so weird, dude.
What are you expecting when you go to a steakhouse?
Listen, look, there are two tiny lobsters. One is named Snip, and the other's named Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. But, I mean...
Look, I told you, I knew you would think it was weird. I hear them laughing. I knew it. Look, but you know, they mean a lot to me. You know, and I just wasn't expecting to see her order lobster to eat in front of me.
Well, did Cammie know that you own two lobsters before she put in her order?
I don't think we got to that point. I mean, we had talked about other stuff.
So wait, I don't understand. That's so unrealistic. Like, how is she supposed to respect feelings that she doesn't even know about?
Yeah, I understand that, but look, can you imagine from my perspective, right? Yeah. Like one of the lobster on her plate, the lobster on her plate looked like Snip.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Wow. That must have been
very traumatic for you.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I couldn't even look at her because every time I looked over there, I felt like I was going to cry. As like she was eating my pet.
Justin,
okay. What a good pet owner.
I got to be honest with you, man. Not in a million years would I have guessed that this was the reason you weren't calling her back.
I'm guessing Cammie couldn't have guessed either.
Let's find out if Cammie could have guessed because, Justin, I need to tell you, she's been on the other line listening, and she wants to talk to you.
She's been on the phone this whole time?
Yes, she has.
Yeah. Hi. Justin, this has to be made up. Like, I listened to this whole thing, and I was like, this just sounds like you don't want to say what the real thing is. So whatever I mean, you're, like, on the spot on the radio. I get it. It's weird. But at this point, like, what is the reason?
You don't believe him.
No.
Cammie, I'm being honest. Things were great, and then I saw you bite into it looked like one of my pets.
Don't they all look the same?
No, they do not all look the same.
Why would you take her there, though? It was your suggestion to go to this.
No, it was a steakhouse. It wasn't a lobster house. It was a steakhouse.
I can see that.
Wow. I mean, now that you know this, Cammie, do you feel bad at all?
Well, I can't feel bad for eating lobster at a nice restaurant and like.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Is it that you can't feel bad or you won't feel bad?
Oh man.
I can't feel bad about that. I don't.
And this is why I knew at one point in the dinner that nothing would work out between us.
I mean, I'm sorry. This just sounds crazy.
How am I supposed to say that you're eating something that looks like my friend?
That's a pretty good way to say it. You probably should have just said that.
You know what's weird to me is that you don't even feel bad. You know, now that you know, like,
because you had a chance to like say what was wrong. You didn't say what was wrong. You just got quiet and you made me feel that. And now it's just like I'm so evil for eating lobster in a nice restaurant where we ate meat.
Okay.
Like, you like steak, and cows have more personality. I'm sorry.
Now we're gonna compare.
Wow. You don't understand. Lobsters are great companions.
How?
I kind of want a lobster.
How is a lobster a great companion?
You never have to walk them. They're never going to pee on the floor. You may have heard this, but lobsters are loyal. They mate for life.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Please.
Unlike those promiscuous dogs and cats that sleep around.
A dog will hump a leg.
What?
A lobster mates for life. And they live over 100 years. So now let me tell you, Cammie, that's way longer than you're going to live with all that butter that you were putting that lobster in.
Oh my God, Kenny, this is so crazy. I don't have to justify butter to you.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I mean, wait, would you give her another chance if she said she'd never eat lobster again?
Or in front of you?
It's so hard. Even right now, revisiting that night, it's so hard for me.
Okay, Justin, look, I don't want to put you through any more trauma. I don't want to give you any more PTSD. So let me just ask, would you like to go out on another date with Cammie? We'll pay for it. No lobster, just any other type of seafood will be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys can eat crabs and then give her crabs later.
No crustaceans.
Both fresh.
Okay.
All. No.
I don't know. This is a terrible way to start a relationship.
But everything else was so
Tough to
good,
come back
bro.
from.
Other than
I don't
this,
know. I think we've gone too far down the hole. I don't think we
back.
can recover after the butter and the Leonardo da Vinci lot or whatever his name is. I don't.
Leonardo da Vinci, like the painter.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
but
This is just too much for me. I'm not interested anymore either. You guys are worried about him being triggered. I'm triggered by this whole conversation.
yeah,
We're
all
both scarred.
It
Okay.
just doesn't end up well.
Well,
I hope you never go out on a date and somebody eats like a dog or a kitten in front of you.
Oh my God.
I really.
Oh, that's a given.
I hope that too. Thank you for that.
what restaurants are you going to? Everybody's had a first date that just didn't go according to plan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
Most of them.
whether you showed up 20 minutes late or accidentally called them by the wrong name,
Yeah.
or they got back together with their ex in the middle of appetizers.
Oh,
It's always awkward.
They told you to get off your phone. Now look what happened.
couldn't even make it to the main course.
Yeah, but I'd almost prefer those bad dates to the ones where you can't think of a bad moment, because at least you know.
Yeah, that's true. You have an answer.
But
That's interesting.
one of our listeners has been going crazy trying to figure out why the night took a turn for the worst. And now she's at an all-time low, calling a bunch of morons on the radio for help. So here we are. Cammie, I'm sorry that you've been reduced to this.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Yeah, this is terrible.
Yeah.
He was like, I said I would never do this.
Yep.
And here I am.
Yeah. So tell us about the guy that brought you to this new low. What's his name?
His name's Justin.
Justin. Okay.
Where'd you meet Justin?
On an app.
All right.
I don't know if you've been on apps recently, but it's like hit and miss, but like more like a million misses.
Yeah. We hear that a lot from our listeners.
Were you excited about Justin, though?
Yeah, no, I was. I mean, most guys now, like, they're really quick to be kind of overtly sexual, and it's just like, ugh, it's so gross.
Yeah.
And then this guy, though, like, he was sweet and he's sincere. Like, it just, like, refreshing, I guess.
Okay.
And then...
So by sweet and sincere, you mean he didn't ask to exchange nudes in the first 5 minutes?
Oh my God. It's like the bar is so low.
Yeah.
It's just like, this
the bar is very low.
He just said, how are you?
And then it's
I'm like,
creepy. I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Don't ask me normal things.
I'm sorry, but we're on Tinder, okay? If you say hello, that means you want it. Boom, here's a pic, girl. What's up?
Yeah. So
Poor Cammie.
really sweet and sincere, not asking you for anything. What did you guys do for your date?
Well, it took a while for us to get there, first of all. Like, we had talked on the phone for, like, 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. You had an actual phone conversation?
I know.
Are you
it's
sure
weird.
that he's actually into women?
Even then, are you sure he's not 80 years old?
Yeah.
I think it's a better question.
No, but all jokes aside, even the last time I really clicked with somebody, it's when you actually talk and call, and, like, that is, like, a whole new level nowadays. That's awesome.
It makes me nervous just
It
even
does.
thinking about making that phone call.
Yeah. When you're about to answer, you're nervous. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my God, we're really going to talk here.
So
All right.
you guys were clicking.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. And then he said we were going to go to a steakhouse for dinner.
Good choice.
We got there, and he was handsome, and he seemed like, like we hadn't FaceTime, but he looked like his pictures, like he sounded like himself. Like sometimes you meet somebody, you're like, oh, that's who you are in real life? I didn't think that was going to happen. But no.
That's what the nudes are for. They show you who they really are.
Even the nudes are Photoshopped. Though.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Okay.
How did he receive you? Like, like
I think it was good.
I know,
like,
that's weird.
Look.
What
You know what I meant. You know what I mean.
You
Yeah.
are awful on a dating app.
What was
Did
he like
you
in real
also-
person?
Did you also show up correctly? I don't
Oh
No,
my
I know what you
gosh.
mean. I know what you mean. No, I look like my pictures.
She understood what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she got it.
So how was your connection on the date?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was like we just kept talking about the same stuff. We talked about, like, trips we took and our friends, like normal date stuff.
Did you feel like you ran out of things to talk about at any point?
No, I don't think so. Well, at one point he was going to put this on his company credit card. So I was like, oh, hopefully it doesn't get him in trouble. But he said, well, if you talk about one business thing, it counts.
technicality? So you guys talked about business stuff?
No, we were making jokes. Like, we were saying things like lucrative deals and mergers and, like, run it up the flagpole. And, you know, like, we were just trying to be silly with it, I guess.
Sounds hot.
Okay.
Since he was offering to pay on the company card, what did you get for dinner?
I got surf and turf.
Yeah, you
Company's
did.
paying for it.
Yeah, the
That's
most
a girl.
expensive. Okay.
Well, you're doing business.
Now we're talking.
He got a steak. Like, he got a really nice steak. So,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
So where did the night get weird for you?
Okay, so this is the thing. Like, all of a sudden, kind of the mood changed. It was like two different people. Like, he got much quieter. He stopped making eye contact. It was like the weirdest thing. Like, he's barely touching his own food. So I was like, well, is he sick? Like, is something wrong? Like, what is he trying to just power through and be a hero, but some appetizers not making him feel good? Or I don't.
Oh, so this happened before even the main course came?
It's kind of as the main course is coming.
Okay. Have you come up with any reasons, you think?
No. And I even said, like, did I say something? Did I do something? He's like, no, it's fine. I had a really good time. And he hugged me, and, like, that's it.
Wow, so you asked him.
Well, it was so weird. And I was like, I really, at that point, was like, well, I have nothing to lose by saying that.
At
you know?
that point, did you try and save the date with a nude pic? Because it could happen that way, too. I don't know. This is really bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, maybe somehow he got news that...
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
You know, something you hear from women all the time is, why are all the good guys always taken, gay, or dead? It's interesting that they're interested in those dead guys, but
No, they're not, Jeff.
I always tell them, hey, don't worry, because statistically speaking, a bunch of those taken guys are going to get divorced. And then he'll be down and out and ready for a rebound, so just be patient.
Oh,
Never,
it's terrible.
Looked on the light side and dark side at the same time.
Well, that's what one of our listeners, Kaylee, did. She waited and caught a guy at his rock bottom post-divorce.
No!
And now she's emailing us for help.
Man.
Welcome, Kaylee.
Not a great intro, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, you're like the cheetah getting the weakened gazelle at the back of the herd, aren't you?
I've never really kind of thought about it like that, but yeah, you could kind of say that.
Okay. Hey, you know what?
What's the name of the wounded gazelle that we're calling today?
His name is Ian.
Okay.
Ian.
And how do you know Ian?
I met him through a friend of a friend. He was recently divorced, supposed to be a real quality guy. So it sounded like a good idea. Why not?
Have you ever dated a divorced guy before?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's good that you're open-minded to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why not? If I'm not open to that, who knows? I'll be single forever.
So did you set the date up through friends, or did you actually talk to Ian?
Well, since we had the same friends in common, they gave each other, our numbers, so we were able to start texting one another,
Okay.
So then, as we started talking through text, we found that we had something, like, really big in common, and that's camping.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah. I love camping. I used to do it a lot with my family when I was younger. And this is the first time I've met a guy who is just into it as much as me.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that say that they're into it, but it's hard to find one that could actually follow through.
Dude, it's hard to be into camping. Us dudes, like, you have to know how to set up a tent and a fire.
Well,
like, I'm scared of camping.
Yeah.
I get a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
I feel
Okay,
like.
Jose.
Camping
I mean, did you guys actually think of going camping on your first date, or you were just talking about it as something in common?
You are psychic, because that's exactly what we did for our first date. We went camping.
Oh, my God.
That's a huge commitment.
Yeah, like a whole weekend.
Well, it wasn't a whole weekend. It was more just an overnight trip, but it's still a big deal.
Yeah, it's like if you go out there and you don't like the guy, you're stuck with him.
Or it's the perfect way to get rid of him and no one will know.
Oh, Jeff!
No! What?
Wow.
Back to the dead guy option.
I mean, he's taking just as big of a risk as you are, so
guess.
it's kind of even playing field, I think.
Yeah, you're both kind of vulnerable.
Well, I mean, I made it clear we're going to sleep in separate sleeping bags.
Okay. But same tent. You're going to do same tent.
Same tent.
Oh,
yeah.
man. He held in so many farts all night long.
So how did it go?
Well, just to be clear, we also took separate cars, too, and we met at the camping site. So when we first got there, we did a hike around the area, which went well. I mean, handsome guy hiking through the woods and everything. That's a win for me already,
Yeah. I'm also turned on for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we came back, we started setting up camp. He was in charge of making a fire, and I was in charge of, like, setting up the tent and everything. And then, I did notice it was a bit abandoned. There wasn't many people around us or anything. And it kind of started getting dark. And as we're, like, setting things up, we heard sounds in the woods. And, yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
What'd you hear?
No, this is why I don't go camping.
Stop, Jose. What'd you hear?
I mean, it sounded like a bear, but it could have been a human.
Oh, my God. That's
Was
so
there-
scary.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's okay. I mean, they're in the wilderness.
And Jose, like, literally ran to the corner of
He
the studio
did.
just when you said it.
I'm scared.
I mean, it really honestly sounded like a bear that was in heat, which makes it kind of funnier, but...
Kind of set the mood for us,
He knew a date was going on.
But, so then, my kind of personality, honestly, I'm the type of person, if I hear something, I want to see what it is. I don't, even if it's a bear doing its thing, I just want to go find out for myself and make sure that we're safe.
I don't know if that's the smartest move.
And then I just want to play with their cubs.
Right.
That's all I want to do.
It's very brave, though.
Thank you. Well, I took my flashlight and I wanted to go take a look. And I was asked him if he wanted to come along, so we could just, like, go make sure everything's all good. And he said no, he'd rather stay back with the fire.
Yup, smart guy. I like him even more.
Jose, she lived. She's on the phone with us.
I know, but still, why are you putting anyone in that scenario? You
Oh, my
stay in the
God.
tent and you pray to God.
So what was
make
it?
sure we're okay, I don't know. I don't know if he was scared or something, but he stayed behind. So I went out there in the woods, and I was looking around for, like, 10 minutes.
Oh, my
But I didn't see a thing, just to let you all guys know. Like, I didn't see
Thank
anything.
gosh.
No, yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah, so...
We're safe now.
Jose.
So I came back to Ian, and honestly, he was acting different. Like, super
What do you mean?
quiet. He didn't want to talk to me. And, like, a couple of minutes later, he said, no, actually, I want to go.
What? He left?
What?
Seriously, he packed up everything, so I just followed along. I started packing up. We went to the cars, and he peeled off.
What?
No.
Do you think he was just that scared of something that was probably just a raccoon?
Or he could even have been embarrassed. I mean, because when you really think about it, I'm the one that went out to make sure we were safe.
Right. So that may have been, like, emasculating to him or whatever.
Could have been. But, I mean, one of us had to do it. We're not going to just sit there like ducks and get eaten by a bear,
Yeah.
So I text him nothing. I asked some of our friends that we had in common, have they heard from him? They said they haven't.
Oh,
so here
man.
I am. I'm asking help from you guys. You have to help me.
So it
Well, and
sounds
that's-
like he chickened out and
Yeah.
just too embarrassed. Like,
But it's so frustrating because he obviously liked you enough to agree for an overnight camping trip. I mean, that's a big agreement. So
True.
he's also missing out because of this stupid, like, stigma that he has
Yeah.
where he wasn't manly enough or something, if that is the case.
Right.
Is there a chance that his ex-wife called
Ooh.
and he had to go somewhere?
or she was the one in
So
the woods.
maybe it was a cougar.
Ooh. You never know. But we're going to find out. We'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call Ian for you and try and get you your second date update, okay?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're on the phone with Kaylee, who had a run-in with a real-life bear.
Oh my gosh!
You see,
That makes it sound...
normally you find them out in the clubs
Oh,
wearing
right,
leather
yeah.
chaps and drinking vodka tonics,
Yeah.
Different bears.
but Kaylee had an unusual experience because she encountered one out in the woods.
Those aren't the fun bears.
No, those aren't the sexy ones, are they?
She was on a camping trip with her date named Ian, and she heard some weird noises coming from out in the brush and went out to explore thinking it might be a bear and found nothing. Instead, though, when she came back to the campsite, her date Ian was acting a little bit strange and decided that he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So that's how the date ended for them, and now Kaylee doesn't know what went wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. I really hope I didn't make him feel bad. I don't know.
I mean, you were trying to protect him. Like, I get that. Of
I
all
know,
people,
but
I would be thankful.
Yeah, but it makes most men feel bad.
Totally. But that's
Which
why-
isn't your fault, Kaylee. I mean, if it comes back and he confesses that he actually hates camping, would you still want to date him?
Yeah, I mean, do you know all the single losers out there?
Yeah. I mean, she's already stooped to dating like a divorcee. Like,
Stooped?
how much
Oh
lower
my
can
God,
you
Jeffrey.
go?
Oh, you can go lower.
I know, I'm kidding. Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's get Ian on the phone and figure out what happened, okay?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right, let's dial his phone number. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ian, please?
You got him.
Hey, Ian. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
What radio show, man?
It's called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Don't know, but okay. Yeah,
Cool. You should listen sometime.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of radio shows, just not this one. Sorry, man.
So you have taste. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Ian.
Ouch. All right. Well, this radio show does something kind of dumb called a second date update. And that's what we're doing with you right now.
Second date update?
Yes. Yeah. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll call them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay. So what's this all about?
So a woman reached out to us because you went out with her recently. That woman's name's Kaylee. You remember Kaylee?
Okay. Kaylee, yeah.
So she told us about your date, and she said you guys were having a really good time, and then it ended kind of weird, and she doesn't know what happened.
Wait, she reached out to you guys?
Yeah, because you won't hit her up, man.
You got to understand why she'd be confused. I mean, she told us that you agreed to go camping with her. I mean, that's a big commitment to do on a first date, and then you left before, like, nightfall even really hit.
So she told you I left. Okay, what else did she tell you?
There was a bear!
Well, she said she heard a noise out in the woods, and she went to go explore to see what it was, and then when she
told you there was a noise. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then when she came back, she said you were acting a little bit different, and you wanted to leave immediately.
Hey, and it's okay, man. If you were scared, that's fine. I mean, Jose was literally terrified of everything, and it's all right.
I'm still
I don't know who Jose is, but, you know.
That's me, bro.
I'm just saying you're in good company if it was just too much for you to hear something that you thought was a large animal.
Totally understandable, bro.
I don't know what she said about this stuff, but I don't know if she's got the right idea here.
Well, can you help us get the right idea? Because she has no clue what went wrong.
And she really likes you. She thinks you're rad.
She said that?
Yeah,
Yes.
She thinks you're super cool. You can tell us anything, and we won't judge you too harsh.
You guys are cool, man. I just start listening to you more often, I think.
Hey.
So here's the deal. I was going to call her back, okay? I needed more time.
Okay.
That's it.
More time for what?
Like since your divorce?
Okay, wow. She did tell you a lot about me.
Yeah.
But listen, it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm divorced. You have to trust me on that.
Okay.
I was going to call her back. So, here's the deal, okay? She heard this noise, and she grabbed the flashlight, and she said she's going to explore, and I didn't want to.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for her to get back. I don't know where she is. It's like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm standing up. I'm looking out into the darkness, and I slip into the fire, and I badly burn my arm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's terrible. Why wouldn't you just tell her that?
Oh, my God.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm fine now, but she came back eventually, and I'm doing everything I can in my power to pretend like it's not hurting. I think I was a little embarrassed, so I just kept quiet, but I'm in so much pain.
Oh, my
and
God.
I know I needed medical attention, right? But I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Men are so weird. Men are so freaking weird, dude. What do you think she would have said? Like, oh, you burnt your arm, you big baby?
Haley said she loved camping so much, and I didn't want to pretend like I'm a novice at it. I like it, but I'm not done it a lot. And, it's our first date, and we're going to spend a night together. Who knows what was going to happen?
Ian, she could have helped you. She could have gotten some ice for you.
I understand, dude. That's exactly. I totally get it, bro.
Where would she get the ice?
I assume you brought a cooler, Ian. You're camping. Where else are you going to keep your food?
He said he's a novice.
Maybe she brought the ice. I didn't know we had any ice.
Oh, my God, Ian.
So that's why you left, because you had burned your arm.
Well, yeah, I needed medical attention. I needed to drive to the hospital. I looked on my GPS on my phone. There was a hospital 4 miles away. And I got in, and look, I was literally had melted plastic from my jacket burnt into my skin.
Ian.
Dude.
Ian, why did you wait to call her? Just tell her these things.
Well, it took 2 or 3 weeks for it to heal, and, I just needed more time. And I felt, awkward and embarrassed being that I was recently divorced and not dating for years.
Lying about the camping thing.
You're worried that she's going to think that you're less of a man because the fire burns you.
You know what? I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. That's right. Real men don't get burned.
Yeah, real men are immune to fire.
Yes,
so
that is right.
You know what? I understand that.
Oh my God! You're
Thank
immune.
you.
I mean, you're immune to logic, is what it sounds like to me, not to fires.
Well, I hope I'm not stepping out of line here and hurting your feelings anymore, but I do have something I need to tell you, Ian.
Okay.
I need to tell you that Kaylee's actually been on the other line listening, and she heard everything that you said.
No way.
Yeah, I don't. Not to make you feel like any less of a man, but she knows it all now.
It's like the feeling of a fire in my arm, but now it's in my chest.
Oh, Ian, it's fine.
Kaylee.
The truth will set you free, man.
Kaylee, kiss his boo-boo. Come on.
Ian,
I'm super embarrassed.
I'm so confused. Why didn't you just say something?
Hi, Kaylee.
Hi, Ian. I mean, I feel bad, but I can't help but to laugh a little.
I don't know. I'm new. I'm a novice camper, and I'm a novice dater.
Oh, my.
I really dug you, and it's my bad. If I can apologize, I will. I'm sorry.
You could definitely apologize. You should have said something. Oh, my God.
Seriously, you're leaving this woman thinking that she did something horrible or you hate her.
I was over here thinking the whole time that, maybe I made you feel bad because I was the one that went out there to find out what the scary sound was, And the fact that you didn't come, help figure it out, I thought maybe I made you feel bad somehow.
No, not at all. In fact, I thought you were a superhero. I mean, I was just I was into you, and it was empowering to watch a woman go out and defend us from the big bear that I saw.
Oh my God, you're the cutest, Ian.
He is the cutest. I don't understand. I mean, you should have just said, "Hey, I burned myself. Let's go to the doctor." I would have went with you to urgent care.
Yeah, Ian, if you had told her, Kaylee probably would have defended you and just punched that fire right in the face. Defended your honor.
You don't touch my man.
Oh my God, this is the cutest story ever.
Yeah,
Dude.
I mean, Ian, would you be up for going out on another date with Kaylee? Because we'll pay for it.
100%.
I mean, after your burns heal, of course, but we'd like you guys to hook up again.
I'm super excited, and I promise I'll bring a blanket to make sure to cover the burns.
No, maybe a fireproof suit.
Yeah, no.
Or let's just not go camping
Yeah,
anymore.
let's stick to the city for you, Ian. That's fine. That's fine, honey.
This sounds awesome. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. This is great.
Oh, I'm so excited
I know.
for you,
love.
Me too. I'm so excited. I just pitched a tent.
Whoa, oh my God, Jeffrey!
Camping, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's probably not a good idea to lose your cool and then yell at your date.
On a first date?
On a first date, yeah. It's probably a bad idea. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Melanie is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a guy named for a second date update. Apparently they hung out, and she ended up losing her cool at some point on the date. Melanie, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Don't yell at me.
I'm scared.
I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your date, okay?
I promise. I'm not going to yell at you.
All right. I'm just making sure, because from the sounds of your email, you have a tendency to blow your top pretty quickly.
Sometimes, but I was really pissed off, and if you were in that situation, you would have done it too. So.
All right. Well, why don't we talk about your date a little bit before we get into how you sort of lost your cool. So you met this guy at a friend's party?
Yeah, my friend decided to have a big birthday bash the weekend of her birthday, and I ended up talking to this guy for quite a while.
Did he ask you out, or did you make the move?
Well, he started talking to me, which was cool, but I was the one that was like, what are you doing tomorrow?
Okay.
And I was like, well, we should get a drink. Come on.
And that's when you yelled at him to put him in his place. So you guys ended up going out. What did you do for your date?
We went out to a bar that I go to a lot, and they have like live music. So we were able to dance, and we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So Any weird things happen on your date while you were out?
No, we were out. Everything was really fun. He was super funny. Teamed up for a good time. It was really fun. Yeah.
Now, your email says that you ended up back at your place, and that's when you sort of lost it. What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, we were just kind of having fun, showing each other a good time.
Having fun, you mean jumping up and down on the bed?
Pillow fight.
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, we were on our way to that.
Okay.
We were like making out, and it kind of got hot and heavy, and I was like, I'm going to go change in the bathroom. I'll be right back. I was going to take some clothing off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was really excited.
All right.
It sounds like everything's going great.
Oh, yeah. Everything was hot and heavy. It was wonderful.
So you went to the bathroom, removed your socks or whatever you were doing, taking off some clothes.
Sure, socks. I took my socks off.
And then what was his reaction when you came out of the bathroom?
I came out of the bathroom, and he was at my front door with his jacket on, his shoes on.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, dude, what's up? What's going on? And he was like, hey, listen, I got to go. Something came up. Let's hang out soon. And that's when I kind of freaked out, I guess you could say. I was like, what the is your problem? What are you doing? Where are you going? You can't.
So you started yelling at him. Get back in here and do me now. How dare you leave?
How long were you in the bathroom for? Was it a long time?
No, I mean, all I did was take off my clothes. I might have, brushed my hair. So less than 3 minutes.
What did he do when you started yelling at him?
He was just like, I just have to go. He got a little awkward.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, and you're not even going to kiss me? And then that's when he opened the door. I mean, I'm not in much. He just opens my front door and walks out.
Did he say goodbye, or was it at that point like, oh my God, this girl is yelling at me and I'm just going to close the door and leave?
As he was closing the door, he was like, okay, let's talk soon. Just kind of mumbling over everything that I was saying.
Did he give a reason why he was leaving besides I just have to go?
Something came up. Came up.
Now, Melanie, you obviously want a second date with him. Do you feel bad about what you did, about yelling at him? Do you want to apologize?
No. I'm not apologizing. It was really weird. It was such a weird circumstance to come out and see him leaving as I'm getting ready to get it on with him. So, no, I don't feel bad about it. I'm very curious as to why he did it, but, I mean, he's really hot and fun, and I'm definitely down to continue.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you want a second date, or are you just calling to figure out why he would leave when you're clearly primed and ready to go?
I think it totally depends on why he had to leave. If it was something personal, if things couldn't get up, if things weren't working, I mean, that's a whole other conversation that someone has to have, you know?
Is there anything in your apartment that he could have, anything weird that he could have seen while you were in the bathroom? Or do you have a roommate that might have...
No, I don't have a roommate. I mean, if he, was in 3 minutes was able to, go into my bedroom and find all my sex toys.
All right, Melanie, you about ready to make the call for your second date update?
Yes.
I think I know exactly why he's not calling you back, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Nothing is more annoying to me than a woman who wants to have sex with me. Hate it. Bugs me to no end. Gosh, it is annoying. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Melanie wants us to call this guy named Now, her and met at a friend's party. They ended up going out the night after, had fun, drank a little bit, got back to her place. We're making out. Things were getting next level-ish, where it was about to get really serious. So she went in the bathroom to take off some clothes. By the time she came back out, he was already at the door about to leave. And that's when Melanie sort of lost her cool and started yelling at him get back in here. What the is wrong with you? We're thinking that might have been the ultimate turnoff for him, but we're mostly curious as to why he would leave, especially in a situation like that. Most guys would stay. At the end of these things, after I get you guys both on the phone, I always go, hey, do you want to go on a second date? Do you want me to ask for a second date, or do you just want me to go, hey, I'll pay for you guys to get a hotel room so that Melanie can get her needs met since you left the other night?
No, I would love to go on a second date. I think that'd be really fun. If he wanted to take things slower, I'd be down to try and get get back.
You're down with whatever. I like you, Melanie. You're not afraid to say what you want. I like that. I wouldn't have ran from you.
That's all he wants.
Melanie, if not, I can just have him send a picture and you can do your thing by yourself. Whatever. We will get you taken care of here, Melanie. All right. You about ready to call him?
Okay, I appreciate that.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Hi, can I speak to please?
Yes.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they want us to call you. Her name is Melanie.
Uh-huh.
Melanie emailed us because she said she enjoyed your time together. Obviously, you know that because you left her at a very vulnerable spot. And she said that she kind of yelled at you before you left. Mm-hmm. Is that the reason that you're not calling her back, or was she moving too fast for you?
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay. Is it something embarrassing?
Really, I could get in some trouble.
Get in trouble? Hey, look, I don't need you to say much. Melanie just wants to know why you would leave. If you can do us that favor, that's cool. We'll get you off the phone. I appreciate you at least talking to us. But Melanie is really curious because she liked you, and she's wondering if she did something to make you feel uncomfortable. You know, she wants to say, I'm sorry for that, and she actually would really like to see you again because she thought you were a cool guy.
Okay, if I say anything or if, like, you guys are going to use this, I need you to bleep out my name.
You want us to not use you want us to bleep out your name.
What?
Yeah, because like I want to be fair to Melanie and everything. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I can promise you that we'll bleep out your name when we actually air this.
Okay.
So what's the reason that you don't want to call Melanie back then?
Man, the thing is, I'm married.
What?
I have a wife. Yeah.
You're married.
You
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing, dude?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's Melanie. She's actually on the phone. And
Oh yeah. Dude. Oh.
Listen, I was trying to do the right thing, you know.
Oh my God. You're f***ing disgusting, dude. That's so awful.
I know. It was the wrong thing to do. It was bad, and I wanted to get out of there before I did anything that was worse. And the only reason I'm talking to you now is that I feel like trying to be respectful to you and...
Respect me? Respect me? That goes back to, like, you respecting your wife and not going on dates with girls because you're married.
Oh.
Listen, my life is a little complicated right now, Melanie. I'm trying to do the right thing with this, you know?
I think you're failing at it, so...
Well, hey, at least he didn't finish the deed, right?
No.
I mean, what?
Right.
So Jared, what happened?
It's not like we slept together and then I never called you back or anything like that, you know?
So take me through your thought process then. You meet this girl at a friend's party and you have a wife. Why even go out with her the next day?
Things with my wife and I are just not in the best place, but you know, there hasn't been like the physical intimacy that we used to have, and marriages are hard sometimes, and we're going through a hard time. And Melanie, I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry for your wife. I feel awful. I feel awful for your wife. I feel sorry for you that you are who you are. You're an awful person.
Oh.
Well, that's an awful lot of judgment, but you don't really know the whole story about things. So.
Dude, not only did you not do the right thing, but now you're making Melanie the side piece who's involved in this horrible situation? Like, why don't you just stay home and try to actually work on your marriage, dude?
Exactly.
There's too much tail out there. Why do it?
You say you're having a hard time, but what are you doing to try to make it better?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of personal stuff that I think doesn't have to do with the situation with Melanie here.
Yeah, weasel your way out of that one, too. You're really good at that.
Right.
So you feel bad, and you just wanted to let Melanie know.
Yeah, it's nothing about her personally. She's great, and if I was single, I absolutely would have stayed.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Well, at this point, I'd like to ask if you guys would go on a second date.
Bro,
Hey,
do that.
I have to do it every
No, you
time.
don't
Yes,
have to do
I
it.
have no choice.
Yes, you have lots
No,
of
I don't have
choices.
any choice. This is what we do at the end of second date updates.
This is so
Would you like to go out with Melanie again? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I can answer for both of us there. No.
No?
Yeah.
Good
Are you
choice.
sure, Melanie?
God, you're such a
Oh,
slime
I think I'm pretty sure.
All
Pretty
right.
set.
Hey, thank you for at least being honest with Melanie so she knows why you left.
Yeah. Melanie, again, I have to say that I'm really sorry about this. And if things don't work out for me in the future, do you think I could give you a call, like, down the line a little bit?
Yeah. I changed my number, though. It's 1-800-GO yourself.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Women like a man who's well-read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody who's very knowledgeable about the classics, like the Green Lantern,
No.
X-Men,
No.
Superman, things like that.
Comic books.
Yeah, they love it. Jesse is on the phone with us right now, and he's having trouble getting a call back from a girl named Adrian. Apparently, he thinks that his love for comic books might have turned her off. We'll get into that in a second. Jesse, how are you?
I wish I was doing better.
I guess, otherwise you wouldn't be doing a second date update. So the girl who you want to call today, her name is Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us how you met her.
Well, we were both at a party like a month ago. She was gorgeous and seemed really cool. So we got to talking and we got to drinking. And before I left, I made sure I asked her out. And she said yes. And I asked her to come to my apartment because I wanted to cook her a meal.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, that was going to be your first date? Like, that's pretty intimate for a first date.
Well, I figured, we started talking about food and what she really liked. And then I mentioned that I like to cook. And it just kind of led from there.
That's awesome. So how did it go?
I thought it went pretty well. I make this really awesome chicken casserole. Like, it's my go-to dish.
Go-to dish?
A chicken casserole?
Are you a good cook?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any complaints. I like to cook. My mom taught me to cook, and I made this chicken casserole for her. I made cocktails. We had candles. Like, I pulled out all the stops.
So you made it romantic. When she walked in, she knew, like, this guy is
That she
putting
was
effort in.
About to get.
That's
get it on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but...
Or just have a nice dinner.
Make it that obvious.
Did anything like that happen on your date?
No.
Oh.
No, I was kind of hoping, but I got a hug at the end of the night. I didn't even get a kiss.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh.
Did she linger for a long time after dinner, or was it like, all right, good chicken, I'm out?
Well, we talked after dinner, and that's kind of when the comic book thing comes up, because she kind of noticed a couple things around my apartment, and I also wear a Green Lantern ring, and so she kind of asked me like that. She was like, oh, that's really cool, what is that? And so I explained it to her. And
You wear it, hang on one second, Jesse, you wear a Green Lantern ring all the time?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like comic books, and I like... It's a long story, but, I mean, it has to do with Green Lantern and willpower, and, I mean, it's not the nerdiest thing in the world.
It's up there. It's close. It may not be quite the nerdiest, but it's definitely in top 5.
All right. Well, she didn't think it was the nerdiest thing in the world. I mean, she thought it was okay. So, and then I started showing her around my apartment, and then we get to what I affectionately call the Fortress of Solitude, where I have all of my collectibles and my comic books.
So you showed her your Fortress of Solitude and your comic book collection and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I take good care of that stuff, and it's all nice and mounted on walls and framed and all that good stuff. And
So it's put together. It's not like you're walking into a college dorm room where there's a bunch of comic books thrown around, some empty pizza boxes everywhere.
No. Like, I mean, I have shelves on the wall and signed books and things like that and all that stuff, and everything's in cabinets. And
You're a legit enthusiast and a collector.
yeah, I mean, I've collected since I was a kid, so, I mean, it's definitely something I'm passionate about, so I figured she's going to find out sooner or later, and I'm not ashamed of it. So I show her the room, and she kind of got quiet. Like, I thought maybe, she's in awe of my collection. Kind of nodded a lot and just didn't seem that thrilled by it.
Really?
And then conversation got a little bit more strained after that.
How so?
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, before, it was just, back and forth, oh, yeah, you like that? Oh, that's cool. And whereas then it just got kind of weird.
Yeah, sort of just putting the brakes on everything like Superman in a room full of kryptonite. Am I
Nice
right?
analogy, bro.
That's a good reference, yeah.
Why do you think that your comic book collection would have turned her off, though?
If I had just things strewn around or I was running around in, like, Superman underwear, yeah, I guess that could be a thing. But it's something I'm passionate about. I take care of it, and I have a nice place. So that's the only thing I can think of that may have weirded her out.
I mean, I think that women appreciate a guy who definitely has interests, but if you take it to like an OCD level, or maybe she thinks you're immature.
Well, it's not like I play with the toys that are in there. They're all on shelves.
You do wear a Green Lantern ring.
Yeah, but it's legit jewelry. It's not like I'm wearing a plastic thing I got.
Okay.
It's legit jewelry.
So that's the only thing you can think of from your date, though, is that she might have been turned off by your love for comics.
Yeah, everything else seemed to go well. She liked the food I made. She enjoyed the wine and all that good stuff. So
how many times since your date have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've sent her text messages. And she'll kind of respond back with like, how are you doing? Oh, I'm just really busy. But then when I mention, hey, let's hang out or let's get together, I get the silence.
Nothing back. I think that means she doesn't want to go out again. But I'm not a genius. I can't pick up on that stuff very well. That's why we'll play a song, we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Yep, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Look, in the oven. It's a cake. It's a pie.
What?
No, it's Captain Casserole. That's right. Able to chop faster than a magic bullet from QVC. More powerful than a ninja food processor. Able to peel a potato with a single slice. Captain Casserole. His food hits your plate and your pants hit the floor.
Get it, Captain
That's his
Casserole.
superpower.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Jesse is on the phone. Jesse is now better known as Captain Casserole. And why do I call him that? Because Jesse went out on a date with Adrian, and he made her his famous chicken casserole, he says. They ate it. They had a good time. But during that date, he showed her his comic book room. I guess he's a big collector of comic books. And he thinks that she might have been turned off by that because after he showed her that, the conversation seemed kind of forced, and then she left, and now she will only respond to him if he's like, hey, how are you? She'll respond to that, but every time he asks her out, she says she's busy. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out if it was the comic books that turned her off. You ready to go, Captain Casserole?
Yeah, I just want to know. That's all I can think of is that maybe it was my comic book.
Let's not forget you're also wearing a Green Lantern ring to top it all off.
I think it's cool. I don't think it's that big a deal.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Captain Casserole. I'm going to be your sidekick. Kid Dyson. Captain Casserole and Kid Dyson.
Dyson, huh?
Yeah. That's a brand of kitchen stuff, isn't it?
No, it's a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shows how well I know cooking. All right. I'm going to dial the phone right now. Hey, either way, we can get all the household stuff done. I'll still be Kid Dyson.
Yeah, you can cook, you can clean.
All right, here we go. Kid Souffle may be better. Kid
Cuisinart.
Souffle.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Adrian, please?
Yes, this is she.
Adrian, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? Who is this?
Yeah, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. What is this regarding?
This is regarding a date that you recently went on. We do I'll tell you what it is before you get too weirded out. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Jesse, and he emailed us about you. So we're calling to find out why you're not calling Jesse back.
Well, this is really weird to be put on the spot like this.
I know, I understand. Do you not want to go out with him again?
I don't. I
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hey, I don't care. You're not saying no to me. You're saying no to him. Why don't you want to go out with him again, though?
So, I mean, I went over to his house for dinner, and he had talked himself up as this really great cook, like one of the best in his circle of friends or whatever. And
yeah, he told us the same thing. He said he was a pretty good cook, and he said that he made you his signature chicken casserole.
Yeah, first off, chicken casserole is not... That's not a food. That's something you take to a potluck. That's something,
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it's a casserole. It's like a throw-to meal that you do when you're like a working mom.
See, I don't cook. I heard the word casserole, and I was like, wow.
Fancy, right?
That sounds hard.
But, you got to give the guy a break. He's like a single dude, so...
Yeah, I thought it was great.
And, I'm a huge foodie. But, if it's good... if it's delicious casserole, by all means, change my mind, prove it to me, But it was the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Really? It was that bad?
Oh, no.
It was so bad, and he had talked it up so much.
He said that you ate it and seemed to like it.
Well, I was brought up in the Midwest. I have certain manners that I try to,
AKA, you're being
So you were being polite.
Yeah.
Was it like can of mushroom soup bad type of casserole?
Oh, it had to have cream of something soup.
Again, I'm not tracking with you guys because cream of anything soup sounds good to me.
No.
Sounds delicious.
No, that cream of mushroom soup that you get at the dollar store and you pull it out and it's like this gelatinous mass. Listen, my grandma used to make that.
Dude, the cream of mushroom soup. I love that stuff.
Okay, well, if you like it so much, fine. But personally, I would not give that slop to my dog.
All right. Yeah, it sounds like he made a delicious meal to me, but I guess I don't get it. So is that the only reason then that you just didn't like his cooking?
It's one of my deal breakers. One of my priorities is that if I'm going to date someone, he needs to be able to cook. He needs to know how to cook for a woman. He needs to know how to set a table, present a meal.
All right.
Wow.
The comic book thing have anything to do with it? I know that you voiced your concerns about the food. He thought the reason you didn't want to go out with him was his big comic book collection.
Actually, we looked at that stuff after dinner, and I felt physically ill. So I was just trying to, keep it together.
It couldn't have been that bad.
Oh, no.
No, it was. And I don't understand how... I'm really worried because if that's his signature dish, right? It's cold in the center. It wasn't even cooked all the way through. If that's his pride and joy, then, what does everything else taste like? I'm completely terrified to think about that being inflicted on another woman.
I feel like the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
And you're just destroying him.
It's like Food Network right now.
Yeah, well, one of his friends needs to sit him down because they've clearly, let him think that he's good at this.
Okay. Well, Adrian, I do have to tell you that you kind of have already told him because he's actually on the other line listening.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. Jesse, you there?
You really didn't like it?
Oh my God.
I've made that for people and they love it. I don't understand.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jesse, but they were just being nice to you because it tastes like trash.
Oh.
Wow.
That's disgusting. It's unconscionably disgusting.
Are you
Jesse, nobody's ever told you that your food is bad before? The way Adrian is describing it, it's the worst thing on the planet.
Nobody has even said anything remotely like this at all.
Dude, Jesse, she is being so mean to you. Even if your food is that bad, I don't know why you're still, even being nice to her at all.
Well, if she's right and my cooking's that bad, I can't fault her for being upset about it.
Think of
nobody's told me this before.
Listen, someone needed to tell you, and someone's told you, so you can move forward now, I guess. You need a class. You need a class.
You said class? I thought you said slap.
I heard that.
I thought you were like, you need a slap. I was like, you want to physically assault him, Adrian?
No. Maybe someone could, but no. Just take a class. If you like to cook, you can get better. I'm sure you can. You can't cook for another woman like that. You just can't. It's not right.
what if I just had an off night? Like, I just wasn't up to snuff. Maybe you just didn't like that particular recipe. What if we have a do-over and I make you baked ziti?
Ooh.
No, absolutely not. No do-overs. No, like, if you can't cook a casserole to warmth in the center, that's basic cooking skills. That's common sense.
Adrian, you should be on one of those cooking shows as a judge.
Yes.
Like, you are perfect for it.
I just know good food, and I know what I like, and it's important to me.
Okay, well, at this point, I need to ask you anyway. Would you like to go on a second date with Jesse? We will pay for it.
The only way I would ever go out with Jesse again is if he took a cooking class and he completed it, and I viewed the certificate with my own two eyes.
Wow.
Well, why don't we take one together? Then you know firsthand that I've gotten better.
No, I'm not taking the class with you because I don't need it, frankly. You take the class, you show me the certificate, maybe we can talk.
So I can call you after I take this class?
Oh, Jesse, come on.
What are you doing? Get a spine, man. Say no.
Yes, you can call me after you take a cooking class. We'll see.
Hey.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go
Jesse.
take a cooking class.
Come on, man. Like, really? You're going to go take a whole class and everything and show her a certificate just to get a second date?
Well, she's made a lot of good points. I mean, nobody else has told me this. At least she's upfront and honest with me about it.
Yeah, but she doesn't care about, like, the time, the energy, the effort you put into the night.
I mean, if I'm that bad, then yeah, I mean, I guess she has a right to be upset.
Thank you. At least you're open to improvement. You know, like, if you want to be better, then that's something I can get on board with.
Well, there you go. I think this is kind of a successful second date update, sort of.
It's so weird.
I mean, they always say, like, in couples, hey, you guys should make each other better. Doesn't matter if you do it by just degrading the other person until they do it. And that's what Adrian just did for Jesse.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for your time, you guys.
Thanks for the help. And if you guys know of any good cooking class, let me know.
I'll have people text it in 78592. Where can Jesse find a good cooking class? Text message in at 78592. It says, I want to fight her. Talking, of course, about the girl from the second date update. If you missed it, this dude Jesse wanted to call this girl named Adrian. He made her his famous chicken casserole as a date. She didn't call him back and didn't want to go out with him again because he doesn't know how to cook. And he's an idiot. He needs to learn how to cook for a woman. And she was just horribly rude to him. Yeah. Other people texting in at 78592 say, forget cooking classes. Jesse needs to find his manhood first.
Yeah.
Because at the end of it, he's like, okay, I'll take cooking classes and learn to get better just for you. And then can we go out? And she's like, maybe. We can talk about it after you take a class and prove to me that you took a class.
I feel like it's just proof that guys want what they can't have. Or anyone. I mean, women too, right? Like, maybe that's the attraction. That's all I could possibly think of.
Or he just likes to be beat down. Just loves it.
Some dudes like that.
Yeah. Remember, the second date will be online.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is just another case of the old hit it and quit it.
Uh-oh.
Quite literally, because Cassie, who is on the phone to do a second date update today, says she met the guy that she went out on a date with because they got in a car accident.
Oh.
And now he's not calling her back. So maybe not the hit it and quit it that you were thinking about.
Yeah.
What's up, Cassie?
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm okay. I'm a little worried, I guess I could say.
You're worried? That seems kind of intense for just a first date.
I'm just concerned if I did something wrong or if this whole situation is different than I perceived it. I mean, you know how dates can be. You could think things are going well and they're probably not.
Yeah, most of the time they're not.
Yeah.
98% of the time they're not. So
right.
Your email said that you met him because you were in a car accident? Were you in the same car together or?
No. This is kind of stupid on my part, but I was driving and there was a lot of traffic and this song played on the radio that I really love and I just started jamming out and I was really happy and I wasn't paying attention and I rear-ended this guy.
Oh, man.
So how do you go from hitting this guy's car to going out on a date with him?
So he steps out of his car, he slams the door, turns around and he looks and he is just furious and he's clearly really upset, really angry, and he walks up to my door, and I get out, and he's like, what the hell are you thinking? Can you not see? Are you blind? Do you know how to drive? And at this point, he's so angry, and
I felt so bad. I kind of started crying. And
that could be a lot of emotions in that situation, you know,
Right?
especially if someone's that angry.
Yeah. So I started crying, and he immediately eased up. Like, he just stopped, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you're really beautiful." And I was just kind of, yeah.
Why you cry?
So he's screaming at you about running into the back of his car, and then just like a deer in headlights goes, "Whoa, sorry, you're hot."
Yeah, I don't know if it was the tears or what. You know, most people don't look pretty when they cry.
You are lucky. I get real snotty, puffy-eyed. I mean, it literally looks like someone had punched me in the face 4 times.
You know, that's what I thought about myself, too. But I guess, I don't know, I guess there was something dreamy about it. But
Did he segue from you're beautiful into let's go out on a date, forget the insurance, and...
basically, you know, I was kind of joking. I was like, "Oh, are you doing this just to get my information? You know, I was going to give you my information either way." And, and he's like, "No, I'm really serious." He was really sincere. And so we get to talking, and we're like really clicking. And he asked me out on a date. And I was like, "Oh, you know what? What the heck? Why not?"
Okay, that's a cool way to meet somebody. At least you have a good story.
No kidding.
Right?
And how was the date?
The date was amazing. We took a walk around the city, and, you know, we just talked about everything. I felt really comfortable and at ease with him. And
That's all you guys did was walk?
yeah, we like walked around and we talked.
Weird.
It was pretty low key.
I don't know why that sounds like such a strange date to me, just walking around.
Straight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is-
like to walk in general. And then just going on a walk with somebody sounds
I love
torturous.
walking. It's so nice.
Okay.
Glad none of his anger issues popped up again for you.
Fortunately, none of them popped up. It was just all like really sweet, really lovely. And, you know, at one point we even kind of started to hold hands.
What?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. Time flew by. And then, you know, I got to the point where I was like, well, maybe I'll invite him to my place for a drink or something. So I did. And he was like, well, I've got things to do, and da-da-da. So we parted ways. He gave me a hug. It was nice, but I felt kind of strange. And then since that time, I don't know, I haven't heard anything from him. And so I thought maybe the whole date was different than I expected. Maybe he just wanted my information because of the wreck.
But why would he hold...
Yeah.
I mean, why would he have to go to hold your hand? You know,
Or
like...
even meet up with you at all.
Totally.
Right. And I would think since, like, it went so well and we spent a good deal of time together, I don't know. I thought there was the start of something, maybe.
I will say it is kind of weird that he turned down your offer to go up to your place for a drink.
Yeah, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I was just awkward, or it was going well in my head and it actually wasn't.
Or maybe he was so into you that he scared himself.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Oh, gosh.
Is there anything that you can think of that might have gone wrong?
Maybe he thought I was pretty when I cried, and I wasn't so beautiful when I wasn't crying.
He's like, sorry.
I don't know.
I only date chicks that are in tears. You're lame.
Maybe you should have yelled at me, and I would have cried a little bit.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okie doke.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Coming this summer to a theater near you, it's the feel-good hit of the year. Julia Roberts as the toothy brunette who can't drive. Cassie from today's second date update, and Richard Gere as Ross, the angry man who got rear-ended. Star in this feel-good classic, Accidentally Yours. Coming soon. Don't miss this hit. If you don't know why I did that, in today's second date update, Cassie is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy that she met after she rear-ended him in traffic. Basically, he just yelled at her for a minute, then she started to cry, and then he did like a double take and was like, whoa, you're beautiful, we should go out on a date. Sounds kind of like a bad romantic comedy, but that's how it worked out for her. And then they went out and walked around for a little while. That was the date.
Yeah.
They just walked around. She said they had a great time, and she can't understand why he's not calling her back. She even invited him up to her place for a drink, and he said no, and that's the last that she's heard from him.
Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for you, you know? Like, you had so many high hopes, it sounds like, for this one.
I did, mainly because I thought we got along really well.
And it kind of feels like fate the way you met, you know?
Yeah.
Like you were meant to get in an accident that day so you could meet the love of your life.
Oh, gosh.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone and figure out why he's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ross, please?
Yeah, this is Ross.
Hey, Ross. How are you, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
What radio? I'm not familiar.
It's a morning radio program where we talk in between, like, songs and stuff.
It's really on any
You
radio
ever-
that has a FM dial.
Yeah, you ever heard it? That was a stupid question because you obviously haven't heard it.
See how good
Good
he is?
point.
Okay. What do you want?
Well, I want to talk to you because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
I don't know what that means.
You went out on a date with a girl named Cassie recently.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's a positive review already, Ross.
And Cassie emailed us because she said she really enjoyed going on a walk with you and thought that you enjoyed it too, but now you're not calling her back, so she's wondering why.
Why are you, I mean, you sound really not into Cassie at all.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, do you mind telling us why?
Well, we're kind of in like a legal dispute at the moment.
You talking about the car accident?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Well, she told us how you guys met, how she hit your car and then you got out and yelled at her and then stopped and told her she was beautiful and asked her out.
And why would there be a legal dispute? It sounds like she rear-ended you. It was her fault.
Yeah, I don't think I should really go into details or talk about it.
Okay.
Well, okay, so forget the legal thing, forget the car accident. Let's just focus on the date. Did you not enjoy spending time with her?
Not particularly, no.
Really?
What?
Didn't you guys, I mean, she told us that you held hands. Like, holding hands is pretty intimate.
Well, yeah, I mean, she asked me to hold her hand when we crossed the street. I don't know if that's romantic or not.
So it wasn't like you grabbed her hand and held on to it as a romantic gesture.
No, I didn't pull like a Cary Grant or something. I like, yeah, she said, hey, can you hold my hand while I cross the street? I was like, all right, whatever.
What?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
It's kind of weird, though. Like, is she scared to cross the street?
I think she was trying to flirt.
How do you go from getting in a car accident and being so stunned by her beauty that now you sound like you can't stand her? How does that happen?
First of all, I'm not sure if I was stunned by her beauty. She was crying so much and freaking out that I was trying to do anything to get her to calm down. And I felt really bad because I just yelled at her like a crazy person. So I just said something.
So you just said you're beautiful because you thought that that's what every woman wants to hear and it'll calm her down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't want to go out on a date with her? Why even go?
Well, I did want to go on a date.
Oh, you did?
After I calmed down, I thought, oh, she's actually pretty cute. But then I went out on the date and I thought, oh my God, this is a terrible idea.
What was so terrible about it? Because according to her, there was like nothing really interesting. You just walked around and, from her perspective, enjoyed each other's company.
Yeah, we walked around, but then she, like, I don't know, within 5-10 minutes of the date, she starts making jokes about how the wreck was partially my fault.
Really?
Okay, so she's joking.
Yeah, and I was like, ha, 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 funny. And then came up again, and it came up again, and she just kept joking about it as if she was trying to convince me that the wreck was my fault through these lame jokes. And I'm like, what is happening? And it got me really frustrated, and I really didn't like it. And I was getting really annoyed, and I was starting to get that feeling back when I was yelling at her when she was ringing my phone, and I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to go off on her again during your little date.
Yeah, by the end of it, I was really, really trying to hold it together. And then she asked me up to her place, and I was like, absolutely not. So I said, no, thank you, and went home and just yelled into a pillow.
Wow. She can really get you fired up. I mean, there could be some passion there that you're missing out on.
No. And then to make matters worse, when I get home, I see an email from her insurance company saying that they are disputing whose fault the accident was.
Oh.
So
But that might not be her. That may just be her insurance company.
Maybe, but she was joking about it, and then I found that out. So I want nothing to do with her.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because she is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now. So.
Hey, Ross.
Oh, my God.
I was just joking. I thought it was funny, you know?
Yeah, maybe one time would have been funny, but 6, 7, 8, however many times it kept coming up, it wasn't funny. It was annoying and
It was
untrue.
not that frequent, and you know that. It was not that frequent. I mean, maybe I just read that you thought it was funny. I mean, come on. Like, people get wrecks all the time, and it's kind of funny that it played out this way. I thought it would be funny to, like, say that's how we met. You know?
Yeah, it's how we met, but you're getting the facts wrong, okay? It wasn't my fault. You rear-ended me. It was clearly your fault.
I mean, it was kind of your fault.
Oh, wow.
Like,
No, it wasn't. There was no kind of. There was zero fault on my... You rear-ended me. That's how that works.
oh, come on. Don't be like that. Like, you know you were trying to hit me. I mean, a little part of you did want to hit me. Like, let's
Are you crazy?
I saw. I remember when you look in the rearview mirror and there was a face, and then, like, I'm in the back of your car.
See, these are the kind of jokes that annoyed me on the dates, and that you're still doing them.
Ross, are you sure that you didn't see a cute girl in your rearview mirror and slam on your brakes, just hoping that her car would end up in the back of yours?
Right? I mean, I thought it was kind of charming.
I see what you're doing. You are trying to get me angry again, like you did before, and that's why I stopped the date.
I mean, you thought I was beautiful and I cried, right?
Yeah, you're a very pretty girl. That's correct. Good for you.
Yeah.
This is not a game, okay? This is a legal matter. There are repercussions coming. This is not funny, okay? Stop trying to play it off like we're teenagers.
Come on, Ross. I mean, we all have to admit it's not all black and white. Sometimes there's a gray area, and sometimes, you know, like, we all have to take a little bit of the blame, you know? It's not that.
No, that's not how life works. That's not how that works at all. We live in a society with laws. Certain people are at fault and at certain incidences, and you are not getting it.
Cassie's just messing. Cassie's trolling you now, Ross. You realize that, right?
You're all trolling me. This is crazy.
You're kind of funny when you're mad, though, Ross. I mean, I kind of get where it's a little fun.
Why is everyone laughing? I'm losing my mind over here, and you guys are having a great old time.
You're just getting so upset. I mean, she's just joking with you.
And that's the point. It is not a laughing matter. Okay? This is not funny.
No.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because you're getting so mad and you don't have to.
I'm getting mad because you hit me and you're not admitting it. And now I'm having to fight about it with insurance companies.
Oh, Roz, you gotta stop focusing on that stuff. The courts are gonna handle it. Let's just focus on you and me and the good time we had.
There is no you and me. You and me aren't. That doesn't happen.
It can happen, Ross. If you'll go out with her again. Will you go out with Cassie?
That is not going to happen.
Come on, one more time. Just go out with Cassie and we'll pay for your second date.
Pay for a second date so you can make fun of me all over again on the radio? I don't think so.
Come on, Ross.
I will side with him a little bit where I'm sure you're having to spend a lot of time on the phone with insurance companies, and that can be a little upsetting.
You don't have to talk to them. You could talk to me.
I'm talking to you right now, and it's not going well for me.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In today's second date update, we'll try to answer the age-old question, is it possible to find love at a used car lot? I know for me, I haven't found love, but I have found that if you're willing to put in the effort and add a little elbow grease to the situation, you can get that deal down by at least $100.
No wonder you love buying new cars all the time.
Gotta be willing to do the work, though. Sort of like Alice, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now. She thinks she might have found love at a used car lot.
For real?
Yep. What's up, Alice? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So your email said that you met the dude you want to call today while buying a used car.
That is true.
And all I can see in my head is a really bad suit and really greasy hair.
No, he was a good-looking guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what?
I still don't believe you, but okay, continue.
What's his name?
Dent.
Dense? Like you're dense in the head?
No, Dent. D-E-N-T.
Dent. His name is Dent, and he works at a car lot.
Shut
I
up.
know. It's funny, I
I
think.
guess he was born for the job. All right, so tell us a little bit about Dent.
So I was shopping for a new car, just looking for something a little bit bigger, and we kind of just hit it off. And he asked me out for coffee, and we went out, and I have 2 kids, which can sometimes be an issue.
Did you bring them along for coffee?
No.
Oh.
They weren't with me at the time. But I didn't know how to bring it up because we just met. I didn't know if dating someone with 2 kids was going to be his thing, so...
I feel like he's a guy named Dent from a used car lot. He should just be lucky he's on a date.
No, he was really cute. He was really funny.
Okay, so Dent has a lot to offer. Okay. What did you like about Dent so much?
I just liked talking to him about random things.
Okay, what'd you guys talk about while you were having coffee? What's a highlight from your coffee date?
We both really like long-distance running.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
So you're
Yeah.
both big runners. That's something that you probably didn't realize you would have in common with someone like him.
Right, exactly. And the conversation just went smooth. He even complimented me.
What did he
What
say?
did he compliment you on? Like, you have great taste in automobiles, let me tell you.
No. When I finally told him that I had kids, he told me that I didn't look like a mom.
That's not
Okay.
a compliment. Hey, that's an insult to moms everywhere, Dent.
It's like a backhanded compliment.
I don't know. It's saying you haven't let yourself go like most moms is what it's saying.
No, I think he was trying to be complimentary. I didn't say it in the right way.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So, did you go to coffee right after you were looking at the car?
Yes.
Okay. And so did you go back to the lot after?
No, I told him after coffee that I would need to take some time to think about the car.
Dude, he couldn't even close the car deal on a coffee date.
No, I don't know. I just wasn't sure at that time.
Okay. Have you made a decision on the car? Did you ever figure that out with him?
Yeah, I ended up going back and getting the car, but he wasn't there at the time, so I just bought it from one of his other coworkers and left him a note saying to give me a call.
Okay, well, that's probably why he's not calling you back.
Because I didn't buy the car from him?
Yeah, of course. He gets commission off that.
Yeah, but I think he asked me out for coffee because he likes me, not because he's trying to sell me a car.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, even if he did like you, the fact that you wouldn't go through him and he loses his commission, I would never call you again.
Whoa!
I couldn't do it.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it like that. I don't know. When you have 2 kids, you kind of your brain gets foggy, and I needed a car.
Yeah, I don't know. Alice, it sounds like you're a sweet mom of 2 that is good looking and you just got scammed, is what it sounds like to me.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I mean, maybe, yes. Maybe he's not calling me back because I didn't buy a car from him, or maybe he's not calling me back because I have 2 kids. Yeah. I don't know, but I just think that I wish he said something.
Either reason is really crappy. I just want to let you know.
So has he gotten back to you at all?
No.
You haven't heard anything from him, and how long has it been?
5 days.
5 days with no call from Dent. I'm sorry about that. All right. Well, play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I just have one question for the woman who's on the phone for a second date update today. Alice?
Yes.
What is it going to take for me to get you into a date? What's it going to take?
What do you mean?
What do I got to do? What do I got to do to get you into this second date update? If you're wondering why I'm asking Alice that, that's because she met the guy that she wants to call today at a used car lot. He was actually the guy trying to sell her a car. His name is Dent. And she went there looking for a car. They bonded a little bit, then went for coffee. And she didn't buy a car from him that day. But she did go back to the dealership the next day and buy from another salesman. And now Dent isn't calling her back. So she fears that maybe the reason he's not calling is because she bought a car from a different dude.
I'm still not sure that he thought that your guys' coffee date was actually a date. I never heard. How did you guys end stuff?
We just kind of said, like, we'll be in touch with each other.
Over the car or over another date?
I guess it was unclear.
Okay.
That sounds like a really romantic ending to the
it
whole
does.
thing. All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get Dent on the phone and make a deal. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, may I speak to Dent, please?
This is Dent.
Hey, Dent, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, how'd you guys get my number? What's going on?
Well, I got your number because I'm in the market for a Toyota Tercel.
Oh, stop it.
1985, if you got it.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that specifically on lot right now, but
Dent.
Dent, I'm not calling about a Toyota Tercel.
No one is ever calling about a Toyota Tercel. Let's just say that right now.
Okay, then what are you calling me about?
Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody, and they emailed us to get a hold of you.
Okay. Went on a date?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you went out with a girl named Alice for coffee a little while ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what you guys are talking about. Okay.
Okay, good. So you know Alice, and you remember Alice.
Yeah, I think so. If I'm thinking of the right person, yeah, I remember her.
She's the one that wanted to buy a car from you, but then didn't buy a car from you.
Yeah, how could I forget that?
It sounds like you're not happy about that.
Well, I am a car salesman, and we talked about buying a car, and then she didn't buy a car. So, yeah.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back, because she didn't buy a car from you?
Okay, so let me just backtrack and explain what's going on here. So, yeah, I'm a car salesman, and yes, we talked about buying a car and went out to coffee, but here's the thing. I'm one of the best car salesmen on the lot, and then there's also, like, I'll call him my rival, but actually he's not really like my arch rival, anything. He's like one of my best friends. We're like total bros. And kid you not, we seriously go 1-2 every month back and forth with deals and commissions and sales, yada, 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 yada.
It sounds like an exciting relationship you guys have.
He's like, yeah, he's my best friend. It's always fun to like bounce back and forth and be like, ha ha, beat ya.
Okay.
And what does he have to do with any of this?
So the guy she went and got the car from, after I set everything up, and was like, yes, going to get this sale in, she bought it from him.
Oh, so you're pissed because she gave that dude a sale over you.
I mean, it wasn't even that. That car sale is what put him over the month, and then so I ended up losing the month to him.
Oh, that sucks.
And on top of everything, he gets this big bonus that I've been so close to getting every month. So yeah, he walks away with my bonus, gets the deal, and he's constantly rubbing this in my face and won't let it go.
Wait, no. Can we all pause for a second? I mean, yeah, that sucks for work, but romantically, you didn't like the girl? Like, I don't get why that has anything to do with her. She didn't know any of that.
I never said I liked her romantically, though.
Oh. Well, she feels different. She thought that you were into her.
Look, I wasn't romantically interested. I'm gay.
What?
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, doesn't that change everything?
That came out of nowhere.
Why didn't we just
Apparently,
start there?
Nobody picked up on that, and she obviously didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, so like, sorry if that like didn't get communicated, but yeah, it was like no intention to her. Really nice girl and everything, but yeah, there's no way that's gonna work out.
Hey, you know who'd be really surprised to hear that? It's Alice, and she's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she is. Alice, you there?
Hi.
Hey, Dent is gay, if you didn't hear that.
Yeah. Didn't really get that vibe from you when you asked me out for coffee and were flirting with me, but I guess that makes me feel better. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, like, no offense to you, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't, maybe there were signs and I didn't pick up on them, but.
I mean, I would hope so. It was like, I talked about my partner half the time.
I thought you were talking about your business partner.
No, talking about my husband.
Oh my God. Dude, you really weren't trying to pick up on her, Jen.
No.
I still thought like maybe you were like, well, still leading her on just for the sale. But if you're talking about your partner half the time.
Well, then I don't understand why you said you thought I was attractive.
I mean, like, you are. You're a pretty woman, but yeah, it's just, I can look at someone and say they're pretty, can't I?
I don't know. Does your partner approve of that, Dent?
I mean, heck, we go out on coffee ourselves and we look at people and say who's hot and who's not and who's pretty. So why couldn't I?
Okay.
Right?
I guess I was just confused. I thought you liked me more than that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But you know who might actually be interested, might be able to help you out there? The guy you bought the car from?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you he's single and he would be interested. Ever since you bought the car, he hasn't shut up about it, or you.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Whoa. You are quite the salesman, Dent.
See? Thank you.
He's getting
Can
you.
I have my bonus for it?
Yeah, sorry, you still lose out on the bonus. But Alice, would you like to go on a second date with Dent to the car lot to meet that other dude that sold you the car so you could go out with him maybe?
Ooh.
You know what? Why not?
Awesome! I love playing matchmaker. I can promise you I will get you guys in contact within like the next hour.
Oh, wow, okay. You do work quick, Dent.
That's my specialty.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Alice, congratulations. I think you got a second date out of the second date update.
Guess I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting, but
But it turned out wonderful.
I hope so.
And Dent, next time I buy a car, I'm buying it from you. For sure.
Oh, well, if you're talking about that Tercel we talked about a little bit ago, I don't have that in stock, but I can set it up, I guarantee, in the next few days.
Wonderful. Let's do it, Dent. Get Alice a date, get me a Tercel. This is a great second date update.
Yes!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody is texting in at 78592 saying, Alice, the girl from today's second date update, has horrible gaydar.
Some people just don't have it.
Yeah, some people just can't tell. If you missed today's second date update, this girl named Alice wanted to call a dude named Dent. He works actually at a car dealership, and she went there to look at a car, and then they ended up having coffee, and she thought that he was really into her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he stopped calling her back. Well, we found out that one reason that he was kind of upset was because she didn't buy the car from him that day. She came back and bought it like the day after from his rival.
Which is like not even rival or not. That's a slap in the face for anybody making commission.
Oh,
Come on. I do all the work and you give it to him, right?
So she bought it from somebody else, and that's like his friend, but they always go back and forth like, I got the bonus this month and you didn't.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting his bonus and Dent didn't get his. But also, Dent's gay. And
yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You know?
And even the whole time, I guess, while they were having coffee, he was talking about his partner, and she just thought he was talking about a business partner. Didn't pick up on the fact that Dent isn't into her or any woman.
See,
really.
nowadays, I actually, if I hear partner, I never assume work. I always assume it's a partner.
Yeah.
And then they could be talking about a work partner.
Sure.
I don't know.
And they're like, that's so good that you're open about it. And you're like,
Yeah.
he's like, no, that's my business partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Dent was gay and not interested. But we did find out that the dude that she did buy a car from is actually interested in her because Dent was like, he won't shut up about you. So he wants to play matchmaker and set them up on a date.
That's cute.
So
I
his
like
friend's
it.
gonna like win twice.
Yeah.
He's got the money and the girl.
And the girl. But Dent doesn't care about the girl. He just would rather have the money.
Yeah. He works on commission. He's like, hello.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you...
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is it
yes.
loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah. It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because like from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
No.
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why? I thought girls like cars.
One, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? We're like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles.
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah. That's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, they're usually like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car, and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time.
Yeah.
So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating?
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down, and, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No. I think the guy actually thought I really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take
she
her
did.
to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive-through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it was maybe a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a baby shower. Every time. So, yeah, have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. So we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff?
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my millions.
I basically became that kind of person.
You became that? What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it. But about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, do you think I look sexy in this car?
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, do you like this car?
Oh, my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, I guess, yeah. And so then he goes, do you think I should buy it?
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure. You know, I don't know it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over.
Uh-huh.
And he, like, very seriously to me says, you know, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?
No, he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes, and I said, we just met, and so then he goes on to say, you know, I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot, and I can't buy a car. While I have the money to make the payments and everything, they're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer, and I just think you and I have great chemistry. And I'm like, what is even happening? It's like
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
maybe I was wrong. When I met you, I saw a lot of compassion, and if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan.
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy $100,000 car. That'll, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're keeping a man waist down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and I really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that. And you could be in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah, that's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But, hey, Jewel, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, I've had to have people do that. And trust me,
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We could always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor.
I don't
really know what that means. That's
Okay,
just what his
good.
email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know, it's lame. It's lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking, yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway,
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Okay, listen.
First problem.
I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured, we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay, so obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging the music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. So I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home. Oh. And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah. So how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God, you have a big library of car jokes at your disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So, have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else. He paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick. Like everybody thinks it was an excuse.
Yeah, it has to be.
When was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about
Good. Nice to meet you.
you? You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him, and then, well, he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this was bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. Yeah. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after, geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool, so I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet, and he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah, no one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
So at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
What? Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. Yeah. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
bicycle and me driving.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. Like, I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. You know, hey, I'm moving on.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
Okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as like smuggling the
It's a
six-pack in.
collective.
Okay,
It's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not?
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there
Okay,
if you don't lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her
Now
fault.
it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault. God, show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank you.
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows. So, boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got
Okay,
car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You
So
do sound a
weird.
little boring, Marissa, I gotta say. Yeah. Sorry, Roger, no second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support you
boobs good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if Roger's looking for a girl who's willing to flash her goods, I'll go out with him. I've shown my girls to 9 different bands so far, going on double digits. Sounds like she's a lot of fun.
I feel like she was flashing us when she texted that in.
Yeah, talking about today's second date update. This dude named Roger wanted to call Marissa and find out why she wasn't getting back to him after their date.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he picked her up on a bike. Well, he drove to her house on a bike and then said, hey, by the way, can you drive us to a concert? He tried to get her to smuggle beer into the concert. She didn't want to. He tried to pick her up and throw her into the crowd so she could crowd surf. She didn't want to do that. And he even tried to convince her to flash the band. Basically, he was just a maniac at this concert. And she told him that she had to use the restroom and ditched him and never called him again and does not want to ever see him again.
Which no one can blame her because it's not like he was doing any of these things. He was like trying to force her to crowd surf. Like, go do it yourself if you really want to, buddy. But like, stop with the peer pressure, man.
I love the excuse, like, well, maybe we could have gotten backstage passes. It's like, that's not the reason you wanted to flash.
He wanted to see it for himself.
And
Text in at 78592 says, I think Marissa needs to lighten up a little. She sounds like an 80-year-old crotchety bag. Have some fun while you're young. I like how this guy was an a-hole the whole concert, and everybody's ripping on her for not flashing the band.
My gosh. And as if, even if she got backstage passes, like he would have been invited.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the reason a band would invite you back isn't the reason why they're going to have a dude come along, too.
So they agreed to not go out again.
Oh, man.
Poor Roger. But hopefully he'll find somebody who's a little more his speed and not so boring.
Oh, God, stick in the mud.
Yep. And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up.